bleach all over Chris.
There we go. Yep, it's on. Woo! All right. So here we are. Oh, wait, what? Hey.
The hell? What's going on over here?
I see. It looks like we have a very special episode actually this time, right?
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Why?
So,
what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you. Here, give me a second.
What's going on?
All right, here we go. Live from the landing strip, it's the 300th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio.
The other way. Yeah, counterclockwise is this way.
Try it again.
The other way.
No, of course, just
both ways.
Dude, you're embarrassing us.
I know.
Oh, there you go.
Neither way is working.
This is Abel.
Oh, hey, this is Travis, by the way. Hey.
And
Long
thank you
time.
so much.
Long time no see.
Oh, hey, there we go. Thank you.
Thanks,
Glad.
Arnold.
Yeah. And thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. We very much appreciate you joining us here with a very special episode. Yeah, we have 300 of these things.
300, huh?
So Travis actually decided to come on out.
I was coerced with pizza and Cokes by Chris.
Yes, he was bribed.
Pretty much. That's how you get me nowadays.
Yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 300. Trav, that's pretty cool, huh?
I can't believe it's still on.
Especially after you left, we thought we were gonna,
Yeah, well,
gonna sink, but we didn't.
Yeah, it's
kind of, maybe a little bit.
The rap is starting. The capsize over here.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys are joining us live, thank you so much. We very much appreciate it. You can log into your YouTube or Google account, and then you could chat along with us. Basically, say hi, talk shit, welcome us to 300 episodes, ask us questions, whatever. I'll try to see it here in the old handy dandy smartphone, and I'll try to involve you the best I can in the show. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio, or on Twitter at H Wrestling Radio. And one of these days, we'll get on the Instagram, Houston Wrestling Radio, all together, one word. That being said, Trav.
Yo.
What you been up to?
Little this, little that.
Yeah.
Does anybody I wonder if any of these listeners, we still have listeners, right?
Yeah, we still have.
Okay, so
yeah.
I just wonder if anybody even knows who I am, because it's been a while.
Well, I know Porsche knows who you are, since he's here. Yeah, and then Michael Network, he probably doesn't know who you are. What's up, Michael? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Mike, I used to be here a long time ago.
Yeah, he's one of the OG Wrestling Radio.
Episode numero uno.
Yeah.
That's how y'all do it around here. Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
See.
All right.
So, yeah, man, that was cool. Chief Keef would be so proud. All right. Well.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
So, Chris was telling me that somehow we made it to 300, and it might be cool to for me to just swing by for a hot minute to say hi and reminisce
a little bit
about how our the road to 300. Ooh, that sounds like a pay-per-view. The road to 300, right? Yeah.
This is Sparta. Not that 300. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we started off podcasts, me and this guy here, and we eventually wound up having to add somebody that never went away.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
No, seriously. Yeah. Fuck. So,
Yeah.
do you even remember how this came to be?
Yeah, I remember. Well, I mean, I'm not going to throw out a whole bunch of dirty laundry, but basically,
How's it dirty laundry? It's just
Chris was just like, "Hey, man, I need something to do. Can I come on the show?" And then
I'm not talking about that fool. I'm talking about the HWR. How it got to start.
This started. Oh.
Yeah. Who cares about that guy?
Oh yeah. Well,
Fuck that guy.
fuck that guy.
See? Yeah.
No, man. The way we started is we just I was working at my previous employer where we would listen to sports radio all day. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really like sports. I like fake sports. I like wrestling more. I wish I would talk about that. And then I decided, you know what? Maybe it's a better idea if we, can.
It's the new millennium. You don't need AM radio.
Yeah.
You don't need to get on the radio for anything. You can just do it yourself.
We could do it ourselves. So
whether anybody listens or not, that's another story. But hey, you can do it yourself. Goddamn it.
Yeah. So I asked this guy. I was like, hey man, you want to start up a podcast with me where we talk about wrestling every week?
Well, here's the thing. Because we were talking about wrestling every week. You'd come over.
That's true.
I would go over your place.
Yeah.
We would watch Raw every Monday. And at one point, I think one of us, was it me? I don't know. Someone said, we should be recording this.
Yeah.
And before you know it, with someone you bought a microphone and
Yep.
And
Well,
you're-
Randy bought me a microphone.
Ah, yes.
My girlfriend, now wife.
Ah, yes. Hi, Randy. So it's one of those things where you bought the what was that? You bought the microphone, you set, and I came over for all one night. And you're like, oh, hey, by the way,
Looky what I got.
yeah. So
And then we started it. We did a test run. The test run was a complete failure. So we tried again, and that was actually episode 1. So episode 1 was.
do we try it? Do we try it?
Yeah.
Is there's a prototype?
Episode 301.
So there's a prototype of.
There is a prototype.
'Cause I don't remember that at all.
On my old laptop that is on a hard drive that we probably can't access anymore.
Oh,
but there
perfect.
was one.
Ooh, I thought
Yeah.
for a second.
That never got uploaded or anything. So yeah.
The lost episode.
Yeah, the
Ooh,
lost
God,
episode.
No one will
Lost
listen to that.
episode.
Because if it's as bad as the first episode, you don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, that was worse than the first episode.
God.
So yeah.
Maybe that's why I have no memory of it. I just wiped it from my own
Yeah.
memory banks.
All along the way, we made a couple of different friends, few enemies here and there. We had Chris wound up coming on. We've had
Damn it.
all of our other friends that we all know. Aaron, Scott the Scott. Even Porsche sitting at home. Hey, Porsche. We've had her on. Randy on. Randy was on the first few episodes as well. Remember, I tried to
Sorta.
invite her. Yeah,
Sorta.
Yeah. That really didn't work out. But yeah, we had all kinds of cool people that we got to meet. And then we had an unofficial co-host as well. We had Brennan.
Yeah.
Who's down over
What's
at
he doing?
NXT.
Like he's in NXT doing. He's sitting down or
He's
something.
sitting around.
Sitting around. That lazy son of a bitch.
Lazy
Yeah.
son of a gun. So yeah, it's been cool. So hopefully we get another 300 or so, and we create more memories and make more friends, and hopefully less enemies all along the way.
And then whenever y'all need someone, you usually call me up at like an hour before you're supposed to record. Hey, Trav, what are you doing tonight on Wednesday? Coincidentally, when we're recording an episode, hey, I'm not doing much. Although in between, I still run Pop Culture Rewind
Oh, here's the plug.
with this son of a bitch right over here.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Fuck that guy, seriously. And then you know what, Chris, I'll say it. We tried to get a little project off the ground. It is wrestling related, so I figured
son of a bitch.
I figured out. No. Hear me out. It's called Wrestling Relapse. Right
Yes.
now, it's on Instagram. So if you go to Instagram, do a search for Wrestling Relapse. Give me a follow. I post pictures up all the time. Today's been really busy, and I'll tell you why today's been busy for me.
Why is that?
Because today I like to do a lot of it's a Wrestling Relapse. So I'll go back to the good old
The
days.
old school.
The good old days. That was some of the things I did on this show was talk
Mhm.
about the older stuff. So,
Old man Travis.
yeah, old man Travis. Yeah. So anyway, quiet you. All right. So today's been busy because there's been 3 SummerSlams on this day in WWE history.
Mm.
So
It's like they have it around the same time every year.
exactly, yeah. But I
Who'd have
got
thunk it?
I know. But anyway, so I've been posting up pictures of that and got a good following on that one. So it's right now it's on Instagram. However, something that might be changing down the road. I don't know for sure, but we're working some things out.
Oh,
Hmm.
working them kinks out. Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. So that's what I've been up to.
Cool.
Not that you asked.
Excuse me.
Hmm.
This guy. All right. So then, yeah, this is a nice little spot. I like it. Yeah. So then along the way, we wound up getting, a couple of other co-hosts. So one of the original people that I was bouncing the idea off of was my coworker at the time, and that would be Arnold. And so that's how we got him on board.
The replacement.
No, the replacement.
I've heard about this
Yeah,
guy.
it wasn't really a full-out replacement. You wanted to take a break. You took a break.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, well, we need somebody else to fill in. And then that's when Arnold came around. So,
You didn't bribe me enough to come back.
oh, God damn it. This isn't enough.
Man, fuck this shit.
All right. So, is that enough down memory lane and bullshitting and masturbating ourselves on how great we are?
Yeah, I wouldn't say how great you are, but
Well, okay.
especially if you've seen the show. But yeah, I think let's get on with the show. No,
All right. So, let's do what we do best, where we recap what's going on
Oh,
every
you're being
week. So,
serious.
yes.
Oh, holy shit!
Arnold.
What's going on over
Arnold,
here?
come in.
brothers.
Oh, he's bringing the snacks.
Oh.
Right here in the middle.
Hey,
Hey.
you can't put it in the middle. You're gonna block the microphone.
And then
Douche.
Chris.
Hasn't stopped us before.
Yeah. Ow.
You
What
wonder
up,
why
bitches?
your ratings are going down the damn toilet. What are you doing?
Megadeth beer is what Arnold's drinking tonight.
Nobody
that
can see
goddamn
that because it's
sponsor?
so far away. Jesus.
They ain't giving us no goddamn money.
Yes.
Oh,
We're about to see what this takes.
See, you should really be scooting this up, bro, man, because
Yeah.
it's
it is kind of far away.
Uh-huh.
But then you'll block them out. Hey, you almost spilled your beer.
That's part of the plan.
Mm,
And you didn't even do anything.
whatever.
See, I'm trying to help you out.
What's
I'm
up,
blocking
putos?
the thing that down there. So.
All right. So, Arnie, Chris, how y'all doing?
Watching
Good.
Travis in the background, you have been here this entire time. You have no pigmentation. You blend in the walls.
What? Random little comment here. I was a listener for the first 3 years.
Yep.
Always pictured Travis bald. Never actually saw him. Always pictured him bald.
You picture me
we
bald?
You know we were on YouTube for a year before you split, right?
I did wear a lot
Like
of
I said, I
hats.
listened.
Oh, you did wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, I always thought he was bald.
Why?
You have more. I don't know. I have no idea.
Whoa.
You got the most hair out of all.
No shit. The irony. Oh, the irony.
All right, Chris.
Demoxenil!
With that amount.
Yeah.
Chris, you dick. Where are we starting?
Yes, penis. How about Monday Night Raw?
All right, Monday
About
night.
it.
Braun.
Okay.
The tone is like,
Yeah, it's like-
really serious for a second. I don't think I like this anymore.
All right, Braun. Okay,
Fun.
hold on. I like Braun.
Hmm?
This whole thing with him cashing it in advance, but because he couldn't cash it in successfully the way you normally would, a la surprise, it kind of has me a little bit fearful for what's going to happen. Because every time somebody's kind of scheduled it out, with the exception of RVD, it doesn't really work out very well. They wind up losing.
But
Oh, Mr. Ray Sunshine over here.
you take that element out of him of oh man, you didn't want to cash in because they were vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
This adds to his credibility of like I didn't need to do any of that.
That's
I
a good
did it
point.
because I'm bigger and better than you.
And he is saying that he's going to do it in a Hell in a Cell. So that already
Where his
gives
buddies
him-
can't get in.
Did
His
you watch the end of Raw?
his
We're getting there.
yeah, we'll get in there. His face heel buddies can't join apparently.
All these
Yeah.
points are mute.
All right, out with it.
No, this is fine. I mean, yeah, you're making good, valid points up until the last 5 minutes of Raw.
Yeah, we go in order here. Eventually, by the end of the show,
Nah.
All right, so what happened last 5 minutes
Well,
of Raw that ruined it?
Oh, I didn't say it ruined it.
Okay,
Yeah. No, because I think Chris is my witness to a lot of stuff I'm probably going to say on the show. But I didn't like Braun as a face.
Oh,
yeah.
No, he was too goody-goody. He was too of the cookie. There you go.
thank you.
Ah,
I agree.
dingy. He was too much of a cookie cutter monster
It
good
wasn't
guy thing. He's throwing,
organic.
yeah, he was too busy like throwing porta potties around and stuff. It was silly. When you have a T-shirt, say you're the monster in the bank, things are
Yeah.
you're not. He turned on what's his face, Roman. Yeah, you turned on that guy, and it worked out. I thought.
Yeah.
And it sets up an easy 6-person tag or whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Bone to pick with that is they brought out last week the Shield came out.
Uh-huh.
This week Dean Ambrose came out, and then Seth Rollins came out. It's like why'd you make those shirts?
Because they both had matches, so they were tired as fuck already.
No, I think the point you're saying, to your point, like why didn't they come out together, right?
As a
Like,
unit.
yeah,
Yeah.
because and I got him on that too. I was like, well, that's what you get. They got their asses kicked
Yeah.
because you didn't come out together as a
Yeah.
group.
Yep.
That's what you get.
Strength in numbers. That's what they.
when
Very
they're when they're
famous.
being advertised as a unit in the Shield.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was last week when all that happened. I got confused because it sounded like Roman was going heel because
That was a heel ass move that they did.
Right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm confused, but apparently on the same level as everybody else.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
confused.
it's not good because it's really muddying the waters of how I actually want to feel about Braun and how WWE wants us to feel about Roman.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like,
It's not
fucking
money at all.
They're
We're-
teasing a little bit, like they were gonna try something, but
No, we're just
no.
getting the typical not David Goliath, but he's gonna conquer Braun at Hell in a Cell because that's what he does. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's
that's your typical thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
your typical thing. That's
Yeah.
all we're getting.
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah, they could have had something good with this, but they.
Chris,
On the
just
report-
pipe up here.
On the report card, this segment, I'm still on an incomplete. Because
But the
I
show's
don't.
over.
I don't know which side to choose. You had, for all intents and purposes, an organic heel that people just started to like.
Mhm.
Oh, look, Bam Bam's breaking things again. And then, as opposed to forcing something down our throats that takes 5 years, like bubblegum. You saw the bubblegum, it's in your intestines for 7 years, and you're still trying to push it through with Roman.
That's not true.
Roman Licious.
And so I'm torn. Like, it sounded like the crowd wasn't really receptive to the turn either. It's not like they were booing Braun for beating up the Shield. They were booing possibly the idea of Braun being a heel.
Yeah.
Because, again, this was organic compared to all the effort they tried to do to put Roman over as the next guy. But then as I was thinking about it, this reminds me of what happened with The Rock in 98.
Okay.
Early in 98, The Rock's feuding with Steve Austin. The Rock's feuding with Ken Shamrock. He's a heel. And then, like, towards the summer, towards the fall, he's just doing his own thing. He's being himself, getting the people's elbow over. He's getting a face reaction. And then comes Survivor Series where an organic rise as a possible baby face. And then out of nowhere, he's in the corporation. And he's, like, nuclear over as a heel.
Yeah.
Like that next day.
Mm-hmm.
So if the plan is you would prefer to have Braun as a heel long term, I think this is the right way to do it.
Well, it's not like The Rock was a heel long term. The Rock wound up eventually after that becoming the babyface of all babyfaces.
Was he just comparing Braun to Rock?
Yes, he was.
Brocky.
Oh, I forgot he does that.
Yeah. He does do that.
He likes to invalidate your comparisons.
Yeah. We can all be Bret Hart now.
Yeah.
Y'all ask me. Y'all ask me to come back.
God
Don't
damn
touch
it.
me.
All right. Well, I think there might be a little bit of something different. Not to compare it to The Rock. Let's compare it a little bit to Becky.
That's where I was gonna go.
Okay.
Becky,
for it.
they're trying their asses off
Becky.
to get you to not like
Now
her.
you got my attention.
I like her even more.
Yeah.
More than I've ever liked her.
Because now she's a badass chick.
She's a person, not a
There
bunch
you
of
go.
puns and catchphrases.
Mhm.
She's a person. She's relatable.
But on top of all that, this whole thing that they're doing with Becky makes sense storyline wise. Like, she's had her whole story leading up to getting her finally getting her title shot after so many times, and she finally gets it. And Charlotte comes back,
And she doesn't get the belt.
yeah.
Robert, what's up, man? Welcome. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining us.
Thanks for remembering.
He said right as we were saying it, he said, yeah, same situation with Becky. They're pushing someone as a heel against the babyface champion. And it's kind of making Charlotte look bad. I'm not cheering.
Oh yeah, they're already booing Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm not cheering for Charlotte. I'm like, oh, God damn it, Charlotte. Okay.
2 weeks in a row, Becky's beating her down as the heel, quote unquote, and she's getting cheered.
Everybody cheered.
Roar.
Let's go, Becky. Let's
Yeah.
go. I mean, people were cheering for this
Yeah.
because it makes sense, and plus,
Becky,
Charlotte's a flair. Come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
Becky tried
Easy
to
to
get
hate.
cheap heat, and it still didn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys in Toronto. Yeah, we suck.
Fuck
Like,
us.
Well, no, the last week when
The
she
week
did
before?
Last week.
she cut an awesome promo
Yeah.
last week, and
but it still didn't work.
but that's the thing. I got frustrated at first because I was like, oh man, she's gonna do the cheap heat going after the fans,
Mhm.
but it didn't work, and I like it, and I don't think she did it this week. She just came out and beat her down, and that was-
Was it? Okay.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I guess it was.
Yeah.
She did a quick little promo. Oh God, that last little promo on this week's SmackDown. What'd you think of that, Chris? Oh, never mind. So anyway, so she got on. She got.
didn't watch it.
So, Chris, what happened?
So she, Charlotte just gets done defending against Carmella,
Carmella.
and so Becky comes out as expected, beats her down. She gets on the stick and says something. You're typical. I'm gonna take the title, whatever. But the exclamation mark on this promo was after the fact. She was like, she's done. Then she leans back in and says, "You bitch," and drops the mic down.
Fuck. Chris will be very proud for the bitch.
Yes.
Oh, he knows
Yeah.
about the bitch thing. Huh?
Yeah,
I got it plenty.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, dude. We're all over the place today, but fuck it. I'll go ahead and jump into
Let's
it.
go.
My match of the week candidate right now is pretty high. Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. Fuck you. That's the best I've ever seen Carmella. She looked legitimate. Fucking hurricanranas, motherfucking like wrestling moves, like badass. She didn't look what they've been saying for the past month as a diva trying to wrestle. No, she looked like a wrestler wrestling. She looked badass, and she made whether Charlotte
She'll be
made her
champion
look
one of these
good,
days.
One day she should be. She looked better challenging for the belt last night than for 6 months of having it.
You know what? I'll co-sign that on your match of the week candidacy on
Yes.
that match. It was
Yes.
pretty good.
Well, I think
It
deserves
exceeded my expectations because I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't give a shit about
Yeah.
this match, and I was like, oh, that
I
was all right.
I was already looking forward to the Becky beatdown before this match even started.
exactly.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Like it made me realize maybe we shouldn't look past Carmella for a second.
I know our truth doesn't.
Where's that going? That
I don't
this
know.
R-Truth
It
thing.
jumped the shark this week. It was funny the first time, hilarious the first time.
Yeah,
Still kind of funny the second time. Now it's just like
it didn't mean it was forced this week.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
get it. Yeah.
Oh, look, you
Yeah.
finally got your Mexican Coke.
Oh, my initiation.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
That's the
was,
one.
think-
that's
I was
the one
thinking
you
about
hated.
going really old school and getting some Smirnoff Ice.
Oh Lord, you're gonna ice him?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Or you.
We got this in the U.S.
Are you
Mexico
still straight
trade from
Yes.
earlier
Okay.
this week. The U.S. Mexico trade from earlier this week.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking NAFTA.
That's what Trump said.
America. All right, so where are we?
We're all over the place. We started with SmackDown
Yeah.
somehow.
All right, well, let's go back to Raw. That way we can get back on track here. What do
Okay.
we got else from Raw?
What's the deal with KO quitting?
He's a quitter.
Man.
I found out on the way over here what
Clearly.
the deal is.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Dave says
Oh, here we
he'll
go.
be back as the new Paul Heyman guy.
Ah, yeah, I saw that rumor too.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Scott.
I believe Uncle Dave.
Uncle
Everybody,
Dave,
like, dude, come on. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's always rumored to be the next Paul Heyman guy.
Because we saw how good that went with Cesaro
and
Oh,
Curtis
wait.
Axel. Well, Curtis
Yeah.
Axel got a belt out of it at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
and Ryback. Oh wait,
yeah. God damn it.
But like,
But
What does that do
people
for
will
KO?
say, "Oh, he doesn't need a mouthpiece." Yeah,
He
how'd that
doesn't.
work out for CM Punk? Fucking awesome. He
Yeah.
headlined WrestleMania.
but wasn't he already champion whenever Paul Heyman came
Yeah,
in? That was just
yeah.
a heel turn while he was champion, right?
That was already like he didn't need it. It just
amplified it.
yeah.
it made him fresh. Yeah.
I think that's the exception to the rule. The CM Punk Paul Heyman thing. That's the exception to the rule. Normally, if you're gonna have a really badass talker that's a manager like Heyman, you're putting it on a guy that doesn't talk but who's a good wrestler. KO is probably the best, if not the second best or third best talker that they currently have. I mean, who else is up there with them? Miz?
Whataburger's good. You got jalapenos. It's even better. Boom.
Did you just call Paul Heyman jalapenos?
Yeah, jalapeno business.
Oh, gotcha.
Jalapeno ratings.
Puns.
God damn it. Do you two have something to say about KO?
I think I got a couple things I can say.
Oh.
From here, looks like you're about to bust out like a list.
Oh, you forgot the clipboard.
Ah! Like I still have it. All right. Yeah, he doesn't need a mouthpiece. However, who's the current Paul Heyman guy?
No,
Brock?
no one.
Nobody.
No, Brock.
Thank
It's not nobody.
Thank you for playing along, Abel. All right.
You're welcome.
What is he? He's a prize fighter, right? What is Kevin Owens?
Oh, he's
He's
a
a
prize
prize
fighter.
fighter.
Okay.
Imagine Kevin Owens coming in and defending a belt, whatever, and you got Paul Heyman back there just holding the belt for him or being not a mouthpiece for him because he wasn't a mouthpiece for CM Punk. CM Punk still cut his own promos. Paul Heyman was just in the back, like holding up the title the whole time
Yeah.
for him.
That is
The
Yeah.
Don King to Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only an American.
Yeah, that's all you need, really. If they do have that happen, I was telling you before SummerSlam, I was thinking that was
I
what
thought
was
I
going to
predicted
happen
that on the show for
because he heard it
SummerSlam.
from me the week before.
Oh,
Yeah,
you son of a...
No,
I wrote that
because
down.
yeah,
KO was gonna somehow snatch it from Strowman,
Yeah.
and KO was gonna have come out with Heyman
Yeah,
and
you did
cash
say
in.
that.
And that lasted all of 45
But it was your
seconds.
idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I was thinking. And besides that, even back when I was on the show, I've been going for a Heyman stable
Mhm.
ever since the
Oh,
CM Punk days.
yeah.
I've been wanting that for a while. So if there's any rumor to that, sure, fuck, why not? You know?
Remember the whole Heyman bunch? I think that's what we were calling it.
Is that what we're calling
It was going to be
Oh, hell no.
Rollins, Brock. Who was it going to be? Rollins, Brock, Cesaro. Ah, damn, I don't
If they
remember.
want to, if
It was
they
like
want to,
4 or 5 of them.
if they want to push the network, now would be a good time to bring back the Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah.
And just have Heyman with a couple of guys,
Okay.
not necessarily a stable that runs roughshod, but just guys that you don't want to fuck with.
Maybe they could be.
And the girl,
Yes,
Oh.
not Rhonda, Shayna.
Shayna.
Whoa!
I'm waiting for her to be called up to be the hired assassin for Ronda
Oh, that'd be so
by
good.
Stephanie. I'm just waiting for it.
I'm waiting for that backstab just right there.
Oh, from Natalia?
No, but just from Shayna.
Shayna
And
to
just a
Ronda.
backstab.
Oh, yeah,
Ronda.
yeah.
And that's another example where I wouldn't mind a person that can talk, because Shayna right now is talking a whole lot better than a lot of the women on the roster. Having Shayna that can actually have a presence, still have somebody like Brock Lesnar to make her look more credible.
What about
Sure, Ronda's UFC champion, but right now Shayna's got fucking Paul Heyman, and look at his track record.
what about Tommaso Ciampa with Paul Heyman? Just
Oh,
Paul
God
Heyman just
damn.
fucking like all over it. Oh man.
How was that?
Ah.
There you go.
You've been hanging around this guy too long.
Yeah, he has.
They used to work together, you know.
What's
Yeah.
been going on while I've been gone?
Where do you think I got it from?
Ask them what they did in the back of the delivery van.
I don't want to
Hey,
know.
You don't want to know.
Robert Medlin says in the live chat, KO is authors of pain as the new dangerous alliance. If anybody needs a fucking mouthpiece, it's the
AOP.
authors of pain.
That's fucking
It's not
racist.
like they didn't have one.
I know.
Wait, they did.
You're right, Trev, you're right.
Rachel Evers dead?
Yeah, Paul Ellering.
Oh my God! Did you just say Rachel Evers' dad? Fuck, I'm old.
Where's all that hair now, motherfucker?
It's on the floor somewhere.
He said, or Robert said in the live chat, or a heel Bailey.
They had that. They had a chance to do that and they blew it. What Becky did now
Rachel's
is what Bailey was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Christ.
Same reaction, because she got that reaction when she beat the fuck out of Sasha.
He's here
Yeah.
by association.
And look at him now.
Clearly.
Will you quit?
Be a star, kids.
Oh, he hasn't met me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Let's keep hopping around. What you think about the Bar winning the triple threat for the number one contender against the Colons and the Club?
I like it
Duck Club.
because I had said that the Bar should have been the ones to face the Bludgeons at SummerSlam right from the jump. So is it a little bit too little too late? Maybe. But I still would rather see the Bar, in the main event picture now that they're back and give them
And Eric
another
Rowan
run.
broke his wrist.
Huh?
Yeah, so some of it is happenstance.
Wait,
Yeah.
what happened?
Eric Rowan broke his wrist. Was it fractured?
Yeah.
One of the two, but
Yeah.
he's out. So they're out. And so they're kind of
Darn.
doing this on the fly. Another tournament for
The Genetti of the team got hurt. Damn.
Oh,
But dude, the Colons, I forgot that they were actually pretty damn good wrestlers.
Were they is that your substitute Usos? Like whether or not you're not well, you don't use the Usos, you use the Colons? Because I've never seen the two together at the same time at all.
well,
You can pay them half and they'll never complain.
They used to work. They used.
Coming from the raza.
And they call me the racist. God
They used to
damn.
be the team that was Puerto Rican.
You
They
can't
were
use that
built
word.
from
I
Spain.
use that word.
how are you going to have Puerto Rican bullfighters?
They were Puerto Ricans built from Spain with Mexican accents is what they were.
That's what they were.
All kind of racism. This was before Trump was elected.
Don't forget about the mascot.
And Bet Torito,
Yeah,
Torito was Irish.
Yes.
Yes.
It was hornswoggled all the time.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
me. It was me all along.
So who you guys got in the next match? Rusev Day, Usos, and Sanity.
Not Sanity, because they
They've already
came
been
up to be buried.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. what he
I'm
just said.
gonna say for shits and giggles the Usos, just because they're Simone.
I'm not going to say for shits and giggles the Usos. I'm just going to say for bores and yawns the Usos. Exactly. I mean, it's kind of like, all right, I guess we'll just have Sanity do something. And then Rusev Day, they finally have resolved their issue, which I kind of like. That's
Maybe it's gonna
exactly.
cost them the match.
I hope not, because this is exactly what I said I want it to happen, where Aiden fucks up. There's a little bit of tension, but then they fix everything and they're all back together and everything's all nice and happy. That's exactly what I wanted. So hopefully that's over and it's not going to be, Aiden actually causes them the match and then there's more tension.
No, that's what's
I don't
gonna
want to
happen.
see that.
That's gonna happen.
I know, but I don't want to see it.
Simon got
I'm Jesus.
It was me.
I'm gonna say Usos only because it'll lead to Usos versus New Day again. They never have a bad match.
Yeah, never. I can't complain about that.
We've seen it plenty of times, but I forget if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
That's where I
True.
see the bar.
Speaking of New
It's
Day,
fun- hold on. It's funny. All of y'all, for whatever reason, said the Usos because y'all want to see them go up against the New Day again, and y'all are completely skipping
the
the
bar.
You're completely eclipsing the Bar.
Yeah.
I want to see the bar against Sanity.
Okay.
Oh God, that
All right.
was nice.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
But I think
Why?
the bar
Why?
is still
Why?
being built as heels.
Because again, even if I subscribe to your theory that the Sanity's already buried, then that's a great way to give credibility to the bar for them being number one contender. Instead of just walking out one day on SmackDown saying, "Hey, guess what? Whenever y'all bitches are done, we got next." Who the fuck are they to say they got next? Prove it. If they can beat, they already beat the Colons and the gang members.
Yes.
If they go in the
Gang
next
members?
round and beat the crazy white folk and go into the finals, then at least they have a claim saying, you know what, this is why we're here.
Yes.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Sheamus against Killian?
I do.
Cesaro against Killian?
Yeah. I agree.
For the European.
What's
title.
with you and Killian?
Because he's a fat fucking.
Yeah,
He looks good. Get beaten
He's
up.
less hairy now, right?
No, he has a
It's
singlet.
the singlet.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's just covered his hair.
He covered his hair.
He's like giant
He
man
looks more
compared
in
to
shape,
Bullfit.
but maybe that's also the singlet.
Too many HR complaints.
Yes. Matt Bloom was like, dude, I tried it, didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Every time he walked by
Like he's
catering,
still employed. Get out of here.
every time he walked by catering, it's like, oh man, you got some of this shit in my food.
Shit's like a fucking poodle.
Somebody chose not to walk with Elias on Monday.
Oh. That was my best attempt at her song. I was like, who's that? I for some reason thought it was Stephanie McMahon's song because they sound so similar to me. I was like, who just laughed?
That was
As much as we're laughing,
That was
none of this is as bad as the episode at Brennan's apartment where Abel's trying to do the Edge and Christian's theme.
Oh God.
You think you know me? You think you know me? And trying making sound effects, and Brennan's like, shut the fuck
shut
up.
up. Yeah.
Should bust out your kazoo.
And then he sat down
Yeah.
for some reason.
Shut up. Yeah.
And
He was already sitting.
he went from the chair to the floor. It's like, I think I got something.
This is where he got the idea from.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He wants this shit.
That's what I said.
Yeah, take credit for that.
He wants
Okay.
this
Oh, well.
shit.
Even though we
Well,
fabricated
put it
the
on
whole
a shirt.
story.
Yeah, we made it all up.
You still talk to Brennan? You need to
Every now and again, I'll send him a text message.
You tell him to do an audio interview or something.
I mean, we
They're
should.
not-
do
they
like
weren't
a
allowed.
Fuck
You can
that.
tell me they weren't allowed.
Do
Once
a
they
do a
get
progress.
signed.
He can do a
Yeah,
progress
they're not-
report. He ain't gonna hurt nothing. Come on.
Well, I mean,
Stay off the record. Come on.
yeah, you know.
Screenshot the text message. Go post them on Facebook and
Brandon
Twitter.
Williams released from that. Oh man. Match of the week candidate. My baby daddy.
Wait, were we
What?
done talking about Trish?
Oh yeah.
We didn't mention Trish.
Well, he alluded
I
to
giggled.
Trish. You did the giggle.
We went off course. Go.
Yeah, I'm
go for
sorry.
it, yeah.
All right,
It
so
was a terrible segment.
Trish and Elias.
Terrible fucking.
It was because it
trash.
didn't
It
build.
was awkward.
They just placated to Toronto because she's from the six.
Yeah, it was like they were trying to build a little bit of tension between the two to start a program, but they obviously aren't going to do a program.
Yeah, no.
Trish and Elias, so it was like just an excuse to get her out there.
Yeah, and then Alexa Bliss. It was a bad segment, but we get it. They're gonna fight at Evolution.
I wouldn't say it was a bad
which
segment.
is a mystery.
I would say it was I would say it was an awkward segment.
Yeah,
And
cringy.
Trish, it felt like when I was listening to her, she was at first I thought she was just off a step because it's been a while, but I realized what it was. She's just you could tell she was just remembering her script.
Yeah.
And that's what it,
Yeah.
it didn't feel natural. It just
Yeah.
it just felt like she was
It's what we got from Kurt Angle every week. It wasn't natural, but she was more natural than he was. I'll tell you that
Goddamn.
much.
Yeah.
But when Alexa Bliss came out,
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
I was gonna burp.
Bulimic Alexa Bliss.
So when Alexa Bliss came
Her
out,
evil cousin.
I don't know if you guys are American Horror Story fans at all.
I've seen some seasons.
Okay, on Coven, when the new Supreme comes out,
Oh.
Supreme starts losing her powers.
Uh-huh.
Trish just deteriorated in my eyes as Alexa Bliss came out. I was just like, "You're Trish now. That's it. You're gone, bye, Trish."
How old does that make you feel, Travis?
The chick from Game of Thrones when she takes off the necklace and she's like great grandma. That was Trish at the end of that
The Red
segment.
Witch.
Red Witch. There we go. That one. It's
Red
been a
Witch.
while. There's
I
like
want-
90
I
different
want-
characters in
quiet.
the fucking show. You know what would make it less awkward if they just come out and say it.
Say what?
The Elias concert series, they should just promote it like a highlight reel, like a Piper's Pit, like
Yeah.
the Peep Show.
Yeah, we just randomly get it.
Like y'all don't. People can't correlate the fact that this is a talk show segment.
Yeah.
and that just random
They're-
people are coming
Yeah,
out.
we assume he's gonna wrestle.
And
or
yeah,
something,
and they just need to just present it that way so
Is
that
that what
it
it's
won't
supposed
be
to be?
that
Is a
awkward.
talking segment?
How many people
Yeah,
has come out
yeah,
during
there's
his
been
segments
plenty.
to put other
Well,
things
it's for
over?
goddamn sure not a music segment.
Are I don't
try.
know. He went a little overboard this week with the music. I'm a
Yes.
music guy. And I was like, yeah, wait.
This isn't a doodle, it's a fucking track.
He got it. He got
No,
lost in the sauce.
ever since that EP was released,
Yeah.
he's been doing longer riffs.
He
and
gets
stuff.
down.
It's good.
Yeah.
But goddamn. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain because it's 3 hours of fucking raw and at least
Yeah.
it's shit I like. I'm not gonna tell him to hurry up so I can
Yeah.
get 5 more minutes of the fucking colon.
Yeah.
Was there anything? Okay, I want to backtrack just for a second because I haven't talked to him about this.
Okay,
At SummerSlam, no, at SummerSlam when he was supposed to do that concert and his thing, he started and
His
it
guitar
broke. What was?
I don't know.
Was it supposed to be like he did that on purpose?
Yeah,
so he wouldn't
it
have to
wasn't
perform?
pulled off well. If it was supposed to be an accident, it was like, yeah, that was one.
Because it acted like the way
He acted like it was an accident. Like he was like, oh shit.
yeah, he acted like he didn't act like he was a heel and he didn't want to
Yeah.
perform, so he purposely broke the guitar.
Weren't him and Bobby supposed to have a match at SummerSlam?
Who cares about Bobby?
No, I know what I'm saying is for continuity's sake, for fucking
Yeah.
and they never
And they
paid
never
off.
did.
The feud's
Nothing.
still going on. Australia, John Cena and Bobby Lashley are teaming up against Elias and Kevin Owens.
It's
Oh,
Australia,
I
doesn't
thought
count.
Kevin Owens quit.
Oh, well, good point. Kevin Owens quit.
We'll see. It's
Hard
advertised.
subject to change.
That sounds like another spin-off podcast.
Don't give him any more ideas, you dick.
We'll keep the good Mexican.
Oh,
I can only afford to win.
Wait, you just like not counted yourself as a good Mexican?
Dude, if you get a Brillo pad and some of that beer,
Oh,
dude, you'll see the freckles.
Boy.
Nah, you're just out in the sun too long. You voted for Hillary.
God damn it.
I did not vote for Trump. Okay, let's say
How about Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton? Do you think that match is worthy of being inside Hell in a Cell?
In their minds, yes. Like with the way they're doing it, I think in their minds, yes, it's worth Hell in a Cell for everything that Randy Orton's doing. Do I care? That's another story. I mean, I like both of them. I mean, I don't
Looks like there's a mirror there because it's like playing with you.
I was agreeing for the most part because but it was kind of I went the reverse like way of doing it. At first, I was like, no. I even told my boss today. I was like, yeah, why are we getting them in a Hell in a Cell match? This feud doesn't, it doesn't ask for a Hell in a Cell. AJ and Samoa Joe maybe for a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
No, that's winning on a pole match.
Yes.
Oh,
But I was like,
Baconator on a pole.
But then I was listening to another wrestling show, and they were just talking about how
You what?
yeah.
The hell did you say?
How do you think I got on here?
he does that all the time.
You son of a bitch.
Hey man,
He's a cheating whore.
I have like 5 fantasy leagues.
But you test them before you bring them, right? And
Right.
he's clean every time?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Condoms
Because he's
are
been
for
drinking
sailors.
out of all these glasses.
Yeah.
Condoms are for sailors. But
Before you know, you'll be listening to the podcast.
I'm on my 3rd kid, man.
Come on, Arnold. Chat me up.
So anyway, I just
What's
heard
the
that
rumor and you will know.
Jeff Hardy had never been in a Hell in a Cell before. I didn't know that.
Jeff Hardy's bucket list before he goes
That-
wants to have a Hell in a Cell
and that's
match.
what this
It
is.
was
so I'm-
particularly it was with Taker, but he wants a
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell
and
match.
that's what this is.
Oh,
so
that's
I'm,
right. I
So
forgot
I'm
about
like,
that.
you know what?
Give it to him.
Fuck it. Give it to him.
If this is the last match and he
That's-
dies
yeah,
of
exactly.
paralyzation the next
Yeah.
day, fuck it. At least he
Him
had his
and
run.
Taker having their farewell tours.
Well, speaking of Hardy and Last Witches and all that shit, what about Matt Hardy? Apparently he had his
Roy,
last match
yeah.
over the weekend or something.
He said as
Right.
much because he's taking time off to heal because apparently like
He's transitioning to an agent now.
yeah because I gotta get the wording right, but apparently his spine and his pelvis are either fusing or separating. So I don't know how. I'm not good with anatomy, but apparently that's bad. So what,
You already saw the first season of ER.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Matt Hardy bad right now. So yeah,
Is he
broken?
Oh!
Oh, you do it. Yeah.
whatever, okay.
So yeah, he's broken
Wonderful.
for a while. That's delightful.
Look at you with a joke.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh, you learn a thing after a while.
So yeah, we're not getting the Hardys for very much longer. And once you watch the documentary, you kind of see why.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then you watch Jeff Hardy wrestle last week like he's a fucking jackass.
Like
Flipping-
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, like he's flipping like he's 20, he's 40. But fuck it.
He's 40.
There's
Matt Hardy posted a video on YouTube about I guess he's trying to still be in character, but he's not. He pulled up to the compound. He comes out and he's in a suit and hair tied back and everything, and he's talking about transition and all this other stuff. And then he opens the gate, and then he shuts the gate, and he's back to his broken character, woken character, whatever the fuck you call him now. But anyway, so I don't know what they're doing with that.
Maybe when he comes back, because on the table for 3, is it? He straight up says like, yeah, because they're like, I don't know who he was talking to. Oh, it was him, Zack Ryder, and
I skipped that episode.
Somebody. They were all internet stars basically. That's how they got over because of the internet. And Matt Hardy got helped out by the internet.
A few people watched him.
Well, yeah. He was saying like, no, he straight up said on the show like, yeah, I own the name Broken. I can say that now because Ryder was like woke. I don't know if I can say the other thing. He's like, you can say Broken. I own Broken. I won the lawsuit. That's mine now. I'm wondering if he went in, and if he does come back, it'll be actually Broken now instead of the cop out Woken.
Yeah,
fuck it. We'll see.
Michael Network says this, kind of backtracking a little bit, and I need you guys to help me with this because I'm not familiar with the.
I thought you could read.
AJ Styles is
letters and stuff.
AJ Styles is a Nas of WWE. Nas? Okay, and Seth Rollins is Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z's Nas is like from the roots. Nas is from the roots, like he's hardcore, but Jay-Z is now he's become like the commercial
one. Yeah. And they feuded before, and Nas just obliterated them. But
Jay-Z's got 80 million in sales and a big booty wife.
Yep, I'll take them both.
Yeah.
Speaking of baby daddy, match of the week candidate.
Oh, here we go again.
Right before he quit, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens had a badass match with Seth Rollins. A fucking badass match with Seth Rollins. One word during the commercial breaks, I was like, hurry up, press forward, let me get to it, let me get back to it, bam. Because I don't watch shit live.
That was an awesome 5-minute match that Travis and I saw.
No, but seriously.
Watching it on the internet and it buffers, and then like you see 5 minutes worth in like 10 seconds.
Like the ending of the fucking
like pinball. Yeah,
it's like if I watched the match, I'd probably say this is my match of the week because the stuff I was seeing as it was going by was pretty good,
dude.
Even we were reacting in that time, like, oh, like we were watching it that fast.
Oh well, it's over. Fuck it. My rewind button broke.
It had your ROH fucking false finishes. It had fucking.
What match does it now?
Yeah, exactly. It had everything. With the story, everything. Just him coming out beforehand and saying, like, "Look, man, I'm rough right now, man. My life's been kind of shit ever since I got here.
Yeah,
since I got fired from over there, it's been living hell here, and it sucks. And I miss Sami Zayn and blah blah blah. And it's just like
I can't believe
I'm in this, and my shithole hometown's like 2 hours away, but I'm stuck here.
Yeah,
I did like the promo. I thought his
promo was great. Yeah, and the match was he almost won a bunch of times.
He did.
He should have won. Like just if it was no storyline, we were just watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, he would have won.
Yeah,
without any storylines. But Seth won because he's fucking my baby daddy. He's the best fucking wrestler on the goddamn planet.
He's your baby daddy.
Let me just break this out here for you guys.
Oh, here we go.
Hear me out.
Okay, all right.
You have no ovaries.
Don't tell me.
I know Bret Hart is still the best wrestler alive.
Okay, so as soon as this happened on Raw, the rumors started coming in and Photoshop pictures of All In. Now,
that's a good rub.
No. Hear me out. What if?
Oh.
What if I?
What? I thought we were singing a lot of Creed.
You just got creeded.
Okay.
No, that was pretty good.
So, WWE has a pretty good relationship with ROH.
Yes.
They use footage from them from time to time. And, back in the day, WWE did help out ECW get over a little bit. And this is a pretty big accomplishment for All In, right? Yes. So, what if they're throwing them a bone and letting them borrow Kevin Owens for All In?
Remember, WWE did let TNA borrow Christian. Let him borrow Christian for that one night.
In exchange for Ric Flair for the Hall of Fame.
There's two people they could let borrow.
Sounds like an even trade to me.
There's two people they could let borrow.
Who?
Kevin Steen and Pac.
Neville. Well, no, but Pac's already.
Pac just re-signed a new contract.
What? Not with WWE.
They terminated his old contract.
What?
Apparently, signed a new contract where he's not going to be on 205 Live anymore. He's going to the main.
What? Roster. Really?
What, Coach Baby? Just watch.
He's still employed?
Yeah.
Apparently, according to what he's
Apparently, they pay him half.
According to my sources.
saying.
Yeah, according to my sources, which is the news.
When was the last time Neville was on TV?
When he,
Forever.
when he was
That
supposed
episode of
to
Arrow
lose,
last season.
when he was supposed to lose to Enzo Amore.
Oh,
yeah.
and so
Where's he
The
been?
rapist.
Like, where's he been this whole
He got
time?
raped. And
He got paid to sit on his ass at home.
He sat out his contract.
Oh, he got WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got Turnered.
Yeah. But anyway,
Once he go Turner, he
so
never
yeah,
go
they-
back.
they can
Career suicide.
they could do that. That'd be cool. Because what I was gonna hit you instantly with a 3-word no complete clause. Boom.
Just the fact that they did
unless they give the blessing.
Exactly. That's
even
why.
then, just the fact that they
it's-
decided to pull this angle the week of, that's enough rub. The fact that we're not in the minority in this regard. Everyone's already losing their shit thinking Kevin Owens is going to be on the. Even if there's reports online saying he's coming with Heyman, even if there's reports that he's injured, or even if there's reports that he's taking a break, just stirring the rumor mill. That's the rub WWE's.
Wait,
giving.
are people actually getting worked into thinking that's legit? Like
They
he
might.
like he quit?
People
like, for
are.
sure?
You sounded
no.
like you were the one that was a proponent for it right now.
No,
No,
for the
no, was
all
it?
in thing.
For the whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
as a working
work.
relationship with
Not an
WWE.
actual
Yeah.
quitting.
Thank
and
you,
all
yeah,
in
yes,
because if he actually quit, then he couldn't do all in.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And if anybody around here does all the thinking, it's Arnold.
I'm starting to like this guy. Why are you still here?
Not all looks.
I don't know. It's not all looks.
We're gonna have to go to ancestry.com, make sure there's not a little white in you.
Did you see it's on his arm? God damn, yeah, there is.
There's been plenty of white in me. Man.
One word to describe King Booker.
You know, I thought I was gonna hate it.
Why?
Because he hates anything Houston, anything.
No, I know.
Anything like
He hates his show.
Chippy Donuts, he hates The Undertaker.
Wait, but he's black. He likes
Oh,
everything
he's-
chocolate.
Oh,
so I'm supposed to assume he
right.
likes it.
I remember that reference.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought I was gonna hate it. I didn't hate it. I thought it was funny.
I
So
Marked
if I
out-
had to do one word funny.
I marked out as Porsche in my head. I watched this.
Oh, so you went like this?
Because Porsche has
Yes. Yeah.
I don't even think they're sized in letters.
Here. There you go.
God damn it.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for 300, Porsche.
Anyway,
I don't think she's still in the chat
yeah,
right
she usually
now.
checks out after the intro.
Yeah. We'll see what she says.
Do not tell her to check back in. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, I was like, oh fuck yeah. First of all, I love Houston, unlike Abel. So yeah, I was like,
Why do you hate Houston?
I don't hate Houston.
anything Houston.
No, I don't.
It's literally in the name of the show, man.
I know. The name I fucking came up with.
The one I tried to change a couple times.
Yes.
The HWR network.
Oh, you know about that. You know about that experiment, huh?
We didn't just work, we gossiped. Like that's the tea.
Oh Lord.
But that's none of our business.
God damn it.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
no,
King
the
Booker, King
segment
Booker.
was fucking hilarious. I loved it.
What was this? Fucking hilarious.
I thought it was funny. But yeah, maybe because I'm such a Booker mark. I love Booker, and I love the New Day, and I thought it.
She came back.
No, she did.
Porsche said, "Tell me you didn't just say that."
And that, my dear, is the right answer to that
Yes.
joke. Thank you for playing along.
Oh god.
Also, Juan, what's up? Thank you for joining us. He says, "Oh, looky here, the Fantastic Four."
Hey.
What's up?
Oh,
Oh, we gotta do
and the best part is, since we've all had hot Cheetos, we're all the Human Torch.
that
Hey.
later.
I don't think you had any.
No.
I actually did see this segment before I took off, and I love the fact that Biggie played it. I was like, "Hold on a minute, player.
Why did I get
Where's
it?"
my name?" It's like yours has big. in it."
I always forget how into the character Booker would be. Like he
Booker!
Booker, he into it. Like
It's like he's
he
hocking
was-
up a
he
skull.
was doing the fucking Matt Hardy in character
Method.
thing before Matt Hardy was. Like he was like full on dedicated to it until
Yeah.
like the very end. Until the Spinner Rooney.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
King
the
Booker.
thing I like the fact that he did keep on that he remembered about this gimmick was he starts off all regal and everything until someone says something he doesn't like.
Yeah.
And then he gets
Tell
But
me
yeah,
you didn't just say that.
the thing with Big E and that reaction, Big E has some funny facial reactions to things, and that was one of the funniest ones I've seen.
None of y'all have said this. Well, we didn't really talk about it as much last week, but have you noticed the New Day's gear since SummerSlam? What they actually are?
Sonic Tails and Knuckles.
Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they?
They announced it on Instagram or something. There was a picture. They're doing a tribute.
Yeah. Kofi's a speedster, so he gets the fucking whatever.
He gets Sonic.
And,
Xavier flies.
Yeah, so he's
Tails.
And the fucking
Knuckles.
the Knuckles is Big E. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, because
How come you didn't get that?
I noticed
I
it
should've.
first at SummerSlam. Think just by saying, "Hey, they're not wearing the same colors."
So realistically, they have to feud with Paul Heyman because there's no other Eggman. You being the Sega guy, you tell me.
Zeb Coulter
There's
can
no
always
other
come
Eggman.
back.
It could be
Seb Coulter.
He's got the mustache.
You asked me about it.
He's got the mustache for it. God damn it. Yeah, he does.
Isn't there going to be a live action Sonic movie coming out?
Yeah, with The Rock.
With The Rock.
What?
I hope The Rock's Knuckles.
You best not be Sonic.
He best not
No,
be
he
Sonic.
be Sonic.
No, Kevin Hart will be Sonic.
Running from all the baby mamas.
Michael
man.
Network says WWE's been giving us 20-minute matches back to back.
Of what?
Just matches.
Oh.
Yeah,
SmackDown usually is the wrestling show.
that's true.
Yeah.
They had some good matches.
But they have, I mean, look at Raw, the Kevin Owens match. I mean,
Yeah.
they do that stuff all the time now. They have to. They have to compete with everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Even there's no
Which
competition.
can't
I
complain
think
about
they
that.
have to make both brands equal because of the Fox deal. You don't want to have
The B show.
SmackDown being watered down. Yet that's the one that's getting $1 billion out of 5 years,
Yeah.
and then Raw is still getting all the top stuff. There's word going out that they're probably going to end the brand split because they want all the talent on SmackDown also to be on live.
they'll
on
definitely, because
television.
this isn't going to be for another couple years, right?
The
Or
next
something?
year.
October
19.
2019.
Really? That soon?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
after that. Yeah, by that time, they'll
SmackDown will have to be 3 hours.
Well,
then.
no, what
Ugh.
we'll start seeing is SmackDown Super Shows.
Yeah. that's how
Until
the
that
last
gets
one
until that
happened.
gets watered down again, and then the brand split will be done for
Yeah.
sure.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
we will have to get 3 hour SmackDowns if we want to incorporate the whole roster.
No.
But would Fox want to tie up that much real estate on one of their on their channel?
I'm still not sure it's going to actual Fox. I think it might like
FX1.
I'm
FS1.
saying it's going to Fox and Friends.
That's not a channel.
I know.
That's a show.
Daniel Bryan against Andrade Cien Almas.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno.
Would've been match
From
of
the
the
white
week.
guy. Yeah.
Would have been match of the week candidate if not for my immediate disqualification, which was the disqualification.
Yeah,
I
I saw.
always-
I mean, yeah,
I always immediately just nope. Okay, get away from me whenever there's a disqualification because the match was good. D-Bry was flying out those chops. Oh my god, those chops!
Mhm.
Ooh.
It's actually that said that a couple weeks ago, where it's been a while since we've seen like someone with like chop marks on the
Yeah.
chest.
Oh, the greatest Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan. That
Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
taco meat. That's all I saw right there. Oh my god.
Carne asada.
Yeah, just straight
Dudley
up.
forehead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dusty Rose. Pedro Aguayo for you Mexican.
Oh.
trip-
That's still too soon.
No. Not Junior assholes.
Oh.
The original.
The original.
His fucking head was like made Dusty Rose look like Sasha Banks.
Why? Because it was boss time.
Boss time.
Robert says that Jim Carrey is playing Dr. Eggman.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
You better put on some weight.
Yeah.
I think it's all CG, right? It would have to be.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't think-
live action, but with CG?
Oh God, who knows
I
nowadays?
don't know.
Since the trailblazing live action Dragon Ball movie was so good.
And in the Avatar movie, the Airbender or whatever. Yeah.
Best thing about the Dragon Ball movie was that it got us fucking
The-
Fiona from Shameless.
No, the best thing was the end credits.
Then it was over.
Blanking out. Oh yeah, I was like, did something happen in Marvel style? Did I miss?
Yeah, it meant it was
We can
over.
still mold him, but he needs to.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
yeah.
Y'all assholes.
No, the match was
I had
solid.
so much faith in him for a while, and then it was,
The match was
within
solid.
the hour. God, it's already gone.
I noticed Zelina Vega.
Don't worry, Scott's coming.
She can't stop smiling to save her life. Like it's
Yeah.
funny. She like on the way like down the aisle.
Who?
Zelina
Zelina.
Vega. She
Oh.
kept smiling over at Brie and like she had like this like fuck. I'm supposed to stay serious, but I'm happy right now.
I looked up to you when I was
Yeah,
little.
exactly. So it was one of those like, oh man, stop. But the
I still
overall
look up
match-
to you because I'm
yeah.
still in.
But she,
I look up to you when I was
her
wrestling
promo
on
was
Impact.
sick too. Where she said, we have two legends here, Brie Bella and Andrade Cien Almas. She just threw
Yeah.
shit all over Daniel Bryan.
That was pretty
That,
funny.
that was good. I thought we were gonna get a mixed match, tag match, but we just got a single.
We could eventually.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
There's a lot of potential for if they decide to do another season of mixed match challenge.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I did surprisingly mark the fuck out when I heard Cien Almas music hit because I wasn't really expecting that. You know, they're out there talking
Toronto
about
didn't.
the Miz.
Toronto did not.
Huh?
Yeah, well,
Toronto has a track record of not really putting Mexicans over.
I'm
Yeah.
not from Toronto, and I
The
wasn't
other
in
one.
the arena, so I don't really give a fuck.
They have the other border wall.
You still live.
Yeah.
Still live on.
They have the other
That's
border
my
wall.
legacy.
That's your legacy. No,
That and it stinks.
so when I heard Cien's music, I'm like, whoa, I marked out. That's cool.
Like, that means the idol.
You know, as soon as I saw them coming out, I was like, oh, it's a warm up match for Miz and
That's
Maurice.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep.
So we got the 1-on-1 this week, and next week will be the mixed tag to build up for their actual match.
Mhm.
And then Miz and Maurice will come out again, distract them, and make them lose.
Yeah.
And God bless Toronto for reaffirming the fact that we don't want the Bellas on WWE live television.
Oh,
Yeah.
They were booing both of them.
Yeah.
Dude. They
Wait,
don't.
booing.
Nikki and Brie. Like
On Raw?
now that when they announced that the Bellas are gonna have their return match
Yeah.
next week on Raw, that
No,
the crowd
it was
shit
flat.
on it.
It was flat.
When
Yeah.
was this?
On
Monday?
Raw, they announced it. That they're gonna have a tag team match next week against the Riot Squad.
and then there was like, oh, boo.
Yeah, everyone was
Were
like,
they?
oh,
And then
yeah.
and then
I
it,
thought I fast forward through all
that's
that.
my-
in Australia, it's Ronda Rousey and the Bellas against
Those
a
guys.
3-woman team.
Yeah.
Either it's the Riot Squad or it's somebody else.
Some other three.
Yeah.
It was Right Squad.
Yeah,
It would
Riot
make
Squad.
sense if it was the right squad.
There's been leaks that news with a Z that they want to put Nikki against Ronda,
Ronda
at
at
Evolution. Ugh.
Nikki's gonna die.
That'll be
Nikki gonna
terrible.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they'll.
She'll break her other neck.
That's my. I wouldn't have a problem with the Bellas if they didn't act as if they were the end all be all of the whole generation
Yes.
of women's
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what irritates me about them. I don't have a problem with
They
them
were the
personally.
shiniest turd of the fucking.
They're the reason why we wanted a revolution.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they
By
try
the
to
way,
act
Elias
like
saying, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
gonna be one of those."
It's like we
evening,
started the
Raw Panties
revolution.
matches.
It's like
They
no, y'all
left
ended
the
the
company.
devolution.
yeah,
They
yeah.
left the company when they weren't doing good.
yeah, and like if anybody, all the other girls that have already gone are the ones that actually started the evolution. You know, with AJ and Paige. Well, she's not gone, but I mean, still,
Gone
it was
enough.
like Nikki and Brie were the ones that they were trying to overcome. You
Yeah.
know, that whole thing, and now
Well,
they're like,
Freaking
Their
oh, we're here,
stigma.
Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see, Emma.
Oh, didn't you say something
So
about
do
Emma?
Walmart
Yes.
security guards.
Oh, God damn it!
She has psoriasis.
Got to pat her down somehow.
Tenille Dashwood can't wrestle because she has
Oh
battling
yeah,
psoriasis, which is pretty brutal.
yeah.
I
She
have a
has
friend of
herpes.
mine who has it. It's like,
Thanks, Chris.
That's it for Raw and SmackDown.
Really? We're moving
Yep.
through all of that?
Yeah,
Okay.
somehow.
What about NXT? NXT was kind of like a filler show.
Yeah, it's. I never watch the NXT after pay per views
Yeah, I don't.
because it's like, hey, it was filmed before. We're gonna act like it wasn't.
Was
but
this
we're
the
gonna
one?
say that you can? That guy with the fucking front row negative is gonna be there, so you know it ain't gonna be fucking
Was this the one that had Deonna Purrazzo versus Bianca Belair?
Match of the week candidate:
Match of the
Deonna
week candidate,
Purrazzo
for sure.
versus that.
I wasn't finished.
Oh,
They came out and I fell asleep.
I
It was late at night. What can I say?
actually watched this pretty late. That's why I didn't make it through the second match. But I made sure to watch Deonna Purrazzo because one, because damn, two, because Bianca Belair is a good wrestler, and three, because damn.
you said earlier that the best match that Carmella had was against Charlotte.
Yes.
Up to now, the best match Bianca Belair has had, especially in front of 17,000 people.
Yeah.
Her first big match like
Yeah.
that, and she fucking succeeded with flying colors. That was
Mhm.
nothing but A+ for me,
Yeah.
for her.
They
I'm-
both look good.
And the plan is, I think she's gonna feud with Nikki Cross. I
How
mentioned
cool.
this earlier. If she can survive Nikki and come out looking good, that's your next heel with the title belt.
Yeah.
Once
Nikki's
Baszler hits the main
becoming the
roster.
Razor Ramon of NXT. You have to go through Razor to get to Diesel. You gotta go through Razor to get to Yoko. You gotta go through Razor to get to the next person. Nikki Cross. I mean, she stayed in NXT for a reason.
Mhm.
So fuck it.
No.
Yeah, she actually has a career.
Yeah, I know. One thing that I
Stay as
did,
long as you can.
Yeah.
Job security.
one
For
thing
the
that I
psycho.
did like about Nikki was this whole whodunit thing.
Oh
with,
yeah, she's like the Raptors. Just
yeah, she was on top of the building, apparently looking down, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have to ask her what happened." And it's like, okay, bitch, which one of y'all motherfuckers is gonna go and ask Nikki Cross what the hell happened? Good luck.
it's gonna be Queen Kathy Kelly. That was fucking awesome, by the way.
Kelly.
That's fucking cool.
That was pretty hilarious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, Velveteen.
Velveteen
Did a promo and you busted out a fucking crown
crown
gave
and
her
called her
Queen
queen.
Kathy. I don't know, he was just being Velveteen.
Excuse me, Velveteen. Robert Miller says, "I hope Caitlyn comes back full time."
We'll see.
Man, Instagram. Have you seen her?
Oh, I, mama.
Looks like she could break me in half.
Celeste Boner.
And
More like Celeste Boner.
death by snoozu. You were I with the
Thank God I got health insurance. Shit.
I with a smile on your face. Why?
But she's at the Mae Young Classic, right? Because
Yeah.
I saw a picture or something, right? Yeah.
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 The Mae Young Classic that's going to be fucking 7 months long, apparently.
Why?
Because it's going to start next Wednesday and going to go all the way to Evolution.
When's Evolution?
Like
The end of October.
End
Oh,
of
fuck.
October. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the basketball playoffs. I can't believe somebody got that. Fuck yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's it.
Well,
For
That's it.
That's it for NXT.
Nobody
Feel like
saw
there's
Pete
something
Dunne.
else?
I didn't watch Pete Dunne.
No, I
versus,
watched it. It was
the
alright.
British Sami Zayn.
It was okay.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh.
NXT UK is going to become a thing now, and they're really pushing it.
Another hour of wrestling. Fuck you.
And right before it happens, Tony Storm just got injured somehow.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
God
so he was
damn.
going to be like the front runner of it.
Mae Young starts September 5th. Thank you, Porsche.
I got spoiled about who won the Mae Young.
Oh,
Well,
who's in the
don't tell
finals?
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
who's in
spoiled
finals?
over who won one
No,
of the
the winner.
matches.
I,
It
Of the
hasn't
Mae
happened
Young
yet.
finals, the Mae Young Classic, the tournament ends
Oh,
at
no,
Evolution.
I'm
You're
thinking
talking about the
the
women's
NXT,
title.
the NXT.
I got
women's-
spoiled too.
The
Okay.
NXT UK champion. I'm sorry.
Don't
he
tell me.
likey.
Don't tell me. I don't want
I'm
to.
kind of indifferent about it, to be honest.
With-
The fuck was it?
I don't know.
that already happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like taped?
Yeah.
When's it going to air, the NXT UK stuff? Like in
Like a year and a
March?
half.
Dude, it took them like 2 years to figure this out.
It's still weird because like they named it the NXT UK Women's Champ, but for the dudes, it's still the WWE UK,
UK
Champ.
title.
when they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe they'll probably rebrand it and just like slap a sticker on it. Right.
Because
Sadly.
I know for some weird reason Dakota Kai is in it. Is in the NXT UK. 'cause,
When
you
she's
know,
a Kiwi.
yeah, that's on the other fucking side of the fucking planet.
Yep.
They came from.
That's
they-
because
they
she
came
has
from
an
the UK,
accent,
though.
that's why.
she watches Doctor Who. That's enough. I'm
Yeah.
She's foreign, but she's white, so we'll put her on there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Samoan.
Yeah.
She's Samoan, so she's gonna be a champion somehow.
She's Samoan.
She's Samoan.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
She's Samoan.
Says who?
Says freaking her biggest fan, me. Trust me.
Her biggest fan.
Look at shit. Dakota Kai is Samoan.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me. Goddamn.
Oh, he hasn't seen my Dakota mark. Oh, I marked.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
she did a 5-minute haku when she came out the
So,
womb.
a whole 4 inches.
4.5. fucker.
Well, 3.5
5
now
whenever
that
I
we're
lose
getting
20
the fall.
pounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And
If
shave.
it just pushes in.
Yep.
Oh, when I push it in. 5.5.
Lucha on the ground.
All right, I'll see you later.
Oh shit. Surrounded by Mexicans
I
talking
got
about Mexicans.
nothing. I got nothing to add to this conversation.
Bitch, you were here watching the last Man of Machine Standing.
I wasn't paying attention.
So when did you fall off with Lucha Underground? Because I know when all three of us were doing the show, all three of us were watching Lucha
Yeah.
Underground, and we loved it.
When they did that big break,
Between
the
3
season
and
3
4,
mid break.
I don't know where I dropped off, honestly, because I watched the first 2 seasons.
Mhm.
I think I started because season 3 is pretty long, right?
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
took a break in the middle.
That's I think,
Season
I think
three
that
did
break.
what
I think that break is what
Season
did
3
it
did
for
what the last season of Breaking Bad did, where they just made it a year for
Yeah.
a season.
Yeah.
Just last Monday, I logged you back into my iTunes so you can start watching at least start with season 3. You've only got 9
The
episodes.
enthusiasm in this guy.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna make you watch this.
it's so cute. Like I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna do it. Get the
Like,
fuck out of here.
Eric, we'll put these little
It's like
hooks-
Rosetta Stone of wrestling.
Yeah.
Just watch.
We'll just put these little hooks over your eyes. And they just sit
I
you
got the
there.
teardrops.
Yeah, they're there. Well, they're artificial tears, so you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything. You won't try
Honestly,
out.
if I had, if it was like on my TV or something, or it's easier access than my computer screen on your login,
Yeah.
I probably would be like trying to catch up. But it's such a long season, and I'm so far behind. It's like I don't even want to try. Yeah,
We tried.
it happens.
We tried.
Yeah. If it's anything like Clockwork Orange, you'll probably be a fan just to get deported.
Well, God damn it. Yeah. Well, I say that there are 2 match of the week candidates from there.
Pretty much the whole show.
Pretty much the whole show. The match, the fucking trick or treat motherfucker match.
The haunted house match.
Yeah, the haunted house match. That
No,
was
this episode was
Sounds
supposed
like
to air in
nothing changed.
October, but Pentagon Junior is wrestling this weekend, so we gotta hype him up.
yeah. I fucking love that match, man. It was so cool. I mean, yeah, it's just a gimmick cage match, but Lucha Underground just has this special way of like gussing stuff up and just adding a little bit more theme to something that would be normally like, oh yeah, we've seen this match a million times, you know. And it was just the Halloween, you know, fucking decorations and the fact that Mil Muertes busted out a fucking knife and stabbed him in the head.
Wall.
Yeah.
Wall.
God damn it. Yeah.
I think that kind of jumped the shark for me on the entire brand.
That, all the shit
That
that
did
fucking done, that did it.
I think.
Rey Mysterio dying.
Spoiler alert.
Supposedly, well, he's not dead.
I'm trying to get him to catch up. He
signed-
just ruined
he's
it for
signed
him.
to WWE.
Yeah.
He's not really dead, guys.
Well, he's dead in the kayfabe there, but whatever. But yeah, you're right.
So
I
all
don't
this other shit. One dude's a robot somehow, and that's not fucking. That's realistic.
Another
for you?
dude's a dragon. Another dude's a time traveler.
We're fucking Mortal Kombat.
They decapitated a guy who they think is a lizard.
My favorite part of that episode was when Melissa Santos got whooped, so she couldn't be the announcer. So they had 423 Get Fame doing the ring announcing, and he reads the cards. He goes, introducing opponent number 1. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The guy that put me in the fucking wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh shit. That was funny.
Yeah.
But well, hold on, because that was another match of the night. What do you got to say about the Halloween match that we were talking about? Because I fucking loved it. But you're saying it
was
jumped the
it
shark.
was different because I
Because
like
the
the
stabby
present. I like the present idea, like where they were opening up like Day of the Dead presents, and they had like tables with all this like graffiti and like
And the
Halloween
pumpkins.
graffiti. Green, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good way to like polish up another cage match. I liked it.
Okay.
I like the story after that where Mills like telling Katrina, "All right, lick him to death," and she's like,
No.
"No."
Yeah.
I will not lick.
All right, but look, I want to explore this a little bit more. The stabby. He busted out a knife, stabbed the dude in the head. What do you have against that? Like, is that
How do they show that?
yeah? Mil Muertes brought out a knife, literally a knife, and then like he went over to Mac and he just went.
It was like a no. It was like Street Fighter where
Just a
Vegas
tip?
swipes.
It was
and
just
it,
a
like
tip.
it scratches you. Like he like used the knife to like scratch him.
Yeah,
But it was like a full swing. Like it looked
Yeah.
like he legit stabbed the dude.
yeah.
Or yeah.
So you had control swinging.
Yeah.
It was a working knife.
So you didn't like it?
The only thing is, it's gonna be weird coming out of my mouth, obviously, because you
Okay.
guys have heard these on here for a long time.
That
That's an example where
That was my contribution. to the
Thank you.
where this is why they tell you don't try it at home. And now since they introduced that, I kind of don't want to see that in more matches. If that's a one-time thing for a rivalry that ends all, if this was in Pentagon versus Vampiro at the end of season 1, I can understand it. And you're not gonna have it
I can
again.
justify knife.
And you're not gonna have it again.
Was this one of those matches to where let's say you're watching on the couch, and like a non-wrestling friend comes along, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Don't
Just
watch
don't ask."
this." Yeah,
Exactly.
Just, yeah.
And that's the feeling that I got when I saw some of that match. I was like, oh man.
when it was too
And
much
Mac-
for a lucha fan. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you make your argument for you. Mac versus Mil Muertes isn't quite the blood feud as some other stuff. Like it's been a nice little feud that just kind of like crept up in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, you're probably right. It probably doesn't warrant a stab to the head with a knife.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. That being said, let's go on to the other match of the night. That you know what, man, I might make this my match of the week pick. I don't know. I mean, everybody here has kind of seen this match. But yeah, Pentagon versus Cage in a last man or last machine standing match.
Just tip it over.
Throw some water on the fucking thing. It's done. Yeah.
You watch Mario Kart, throw some banana peels around it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
I really liked the match, and the fact that it was last man standing,
Your
and
favorite.
I enjoyed it.
Abel's favorite.
That was a little bit surprising. Now, Chris, I asked you to remind me of the reason why I really like this.
Oh,
match.
hey, there was a spot in the match you really liked.
Yeah. Here's what it is. It's
What
not
was it?
necessarily a spot. It was something that I noticed that Marty Elias was doing throughout the match. He wasn't standing back and waiting to start the count. Once somebody got slammed and it was a big impact move, 1, 2, and like by the time like they're finished with the follow through, the wrestlers finished with the follow through, gets them on the thing, gets back up, they're already at like 3 or 4. So that whole complaint that I always have with WWE where it's like, oh goddamn, it takes forever. Yeah, it went by a lot quicker because Marty Elias was like already counting right from the
As
get-go.
you should be.
As he should be.
Yes.
In WWE, oh, a big move happens, slam. The face has got to get up, look around, count. Okay.
What
One.
What comes after 0?
Yeah. Exactly.
Mike
And it took-
Chioda's doing the fucking count.
yeah, it took fucking forever, but this match, that didn't happen. And that was something that made it more palatable for me. And I kind of forgot that it was even last man standing because the action just kept going and going and going.
Fair.
That's my match of the week pick.
Damn.
Somebody else say something.
I like the match a lot. I'm not sure if it was better than the last match that we have. There's certain matches or certain rivalries where the hardcore stuff accentuates the positive in the storyline. And
Okay.
then there's some times where a pure wrestling match is better than the hardcore stuff. And
Oh, yeah.
I think I liked the match they had before without having to go this far.
Mm.
And I think a little bit of that stink from the Halloween match still
Yeah.
was lingering for me, at least. Not to mention, again, we've been fans of Lucha Underground every year that it's been on. At some point, they're gonna hit the ceiling where it's not exceeding. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not exceeding my expectations because my expectations are high. I think my match of the week pick, shockingly, might be Bianca Belair against Purrazzo because I was not
Okay.
expecting it to be as good as it was in front of the audience it had.
For the record, it's only a shock because they're women.
God damn it, Arnold.
Chris historically hasn't been a big fan of the women's wrestling.
Okay. Historically.
Do I look like
now-
Meltzer?
now-
The fuck?
Now,
If
if
Brazo was a little thinner.
oh god damn it,
And she came out different. She wasn't sporting the Ferrari stuff. She has a new
Virtuosa.
persona, a new character. Yeah.
Is
You
she
push a
employed
button?
or not?
Yeah,
Okay,
She's
because
signed.
sometimes they'll do like one-off
Yeah.
matches. For
yeah, like
NXT.
Tessa. Tessa's done like 2 or 3
Yeah.
matches.
So is
She's
she
official.
on the roster
Mhm.
now? Okay.
Yeah, they did
That's
a
one
thing
thing I can't really get into some of these Mae Young Classic
Yeah.
women or anything like that
because you buy into it and then they leave.
Yeah, Tony
that-
Storm,
Toni
perfect
Storm
example.
is the best example. I thought they fucked up by not signing her last year. She
Oh
was-
yeah,
oh they fucked up with not signing Abby Lath too.
Oh no, man! Give me
No.
the angry Russian.
yeah, German.
Yeah.
Sieg Heil.
I feel,
German.
That's that German.
What's your match of the week pick, Arnold?
You have to ask.
His baby
Seth
daddy.
Rollins.
That's fine. What's going
Of course.
on, man? Come
Of
on.
course.
Everybody-
Of course.
They could have farted in the middle of the ring and caught it 1 and 3. And I was like, oh,
Just farted in each other's mouths for 15
I'm
minutes.
like
and you-
Meltzer in the Tokyo Dome just throwing.
I was
farts.
walking down the stairs and I just heard some random scream, "Burn it down!"
Yeah.
I knew it was Arnold.
Yeah,
It's your boy.
it's your boy.
My runner-up was Carmella versus Lil Nate because she was fucking.
Lil
badass. Dude, Carmella was fucking. She's alive. I don't know what this means for her because she had her best match in a match that ends a feud where she's not the champion anymore. So,
Daniel, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us. Daniel says this: I watched Lucha Underground for all of about 5 minutes. This shit is like an emo telenovela on its period with ring ropes.
That's what I've been trying to tell you guys.
that's literally what Travis said.
That's exactly what I said.
That's why I love it.
Damn near verbatim.
Thank you, Arnold.
And you even get slaps, like typical telenovela
I'm not
slaps.
trying to make this a race thing. But you know, it's the brown guys like the luchas, and I'm not gonna assume anyone's gender or ethnicity, but Daniel Price doesn't sound brown to me. And
Daniel Price doesn't sound brown.
So I'm just saying that maybe it's not for everybody.
Everybody's got a price.
Yes. I was just gonna say he's a DiBiase, you fucking racist. No, what I'm saying is,
yeah, bitch.
Yeah, lucha's not for everybody. Because again, after a while, it wasn't for me. I always like, I like this because I watched Lucha Libre before I liked WWE, WWF when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching fucking Octagon, Octagon, and fucking Máscara Sagrada, fucking Mexican wrestling. So when I saw luchas in the mainstream, I'm like, oh, cool, fuck yeah. Let me watch this shit. I mean, I'm just like,
it's underground.
Yeah, and I'm watching this shit. I'm just like, this is a little fucking wild. That's
the right reaction.
Abel tells me, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is kind of like a novella with some wrestling in it. I'm just like, oh, once you put it that way, I'm like, okay, you get it.
A horror movie novella with
and
it's a different animal.
And don't be a lazy fuck. You know why you checked out of it. There's like 8,000
episodes. Yes.
That's why
you're still at 12.
Yeah.
What's your match of the week pick, Trav?
I said if I watched it, Rollins versus because when I saw really fast, it was pretty good.
It was going to be fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair 1988. That's what I thought it was. This match of the
Which one? Round 1 or 2 or 3?
3.
Okay.
The best one.
Solid.
Wait, Ricky Steamboat and
Ric Flair.
Ascension.
89 it was.
What's up,
the
buddy?
Ascension, that's where I'm going to be watching All In, maybe.
Yeah, he says happy 300th episode, guys.
Hey.
3. Settle.
All right, Robert is talking about a Jazzy Gabbert. That was her name.
Yeah.
Jazzy
She got signed, but
She got hurt.
injury.
Yeah.
And him and Porsche are going back and forth about it. Daniel says, I'm super duper white, and I can handle AAA and CMLL.
That's the guy. I'm a bitch
Oh, man,
myself.
that's good. Yeah.
Hector, what's up, Hector?
What's up with all y'all motherfuckers showing
Perfect timing for Hector. Perfect timing for Hector, though, because we're finally going to talk about the indie
We're about
stuff.
to. Hector says, holy shit, is that Travis?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. What up, guys? Daniel says his match of the week: Pentagon versus Sammy Callahan.
I need to watch that. I told Abel that I saw the spot where they pile drove each other on Legos.
Okay.
Ouch!
Okay, so in one calendar week, we might have had, let's say, okay, for you, Pentagon versus Cage was match of the week.
Yeah.
For this guy, it was Pentagon versus Callahan.
Saturday.
On Saturday, it's gonna be match of the year: Pentagon versus Kenny Omega.
Already.
So in 1 week, this motherfucker's gonna have fucking 3 matches that are fucking, lighting up the world.
Probably.
Vince is gonna sign him by November. I guarantee you.
I heard the Latin World Order gimmick that Vince wants to bring back and have Rey Mysterio and the Lucha Bros and maybe Almas and the chick.
Well, you don't have to do a Lucha World Order. You can just fucking the Lucha House Party. Just keep that going.
Yeah, but that's wacky.
It is wacky.
Wait,
This is serious.
That's 205, and the common wrestling fan won't know who any of those are.
Like me, I don't know what you're talking about.
At least Tozawa, you go
yeah. Out of the 3, I know Kalisto because he was on the main roster, and Grand Metallica because I always say Metallica in my head. That's the only reason I even know.
That's his name.
Grand Metallica. It's James Hep. There's Lars Ulrich in the fucking with the mask.
Dude, I'm ordering that black and whiskey.
Oh god, it looks so good. I'm not ordering that watch because that watch is probably like $1,000.
It starts at 100, but they go up to 850.
You gotta have a good watch. Have a good time.
God damn it. Okay, are you ready to talk about All In? God damn.
All In is this Saturday. Woo! Yeah.
I've been hearing a couple things about that. Sounds like a pretty
25% of this table will be there.
25% of this table will be there. Which 25%?
I am the road crew.
Yes.
Yeah. Remind you, this show, just to recap for anybody that's been living under a rock, it's with only 1 match announced. Remember that.
Does it count if they're all scalpers just trying to resell them? Does that count?
It counts. Yeah.
I guess it should. It shouldn't, but it should.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, but it does.
There's an asterisk by that sellout. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all.
I got mine. Y'all should have got yours.
Cody Rhodes bought all the tickets. That's why he's giving them all away.
That Simpsons episode where the guy's waiting in line for the football game. Oh, I got $20. Gonna pay the rest later. Yeah, sure. He takes all the tickets. Homer's number 2, and they get to win the Not Flanders. Anybody but Flanders.
There's some shenanigans. That's all I'm saying.
So this
10 matches on this card. 2 of them are going to be on the pre-show, aired for free on WGN. So if you have cable,
WGN.
you might
Right
have
after-
it
right after
because
the-
WGN Chicago.
right after,
Oh,
right
yeah,
after the
yeah,
Cubs
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
At first, it sounded random, but then you said that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So let's start with the pre-show.
Daniel says, "Have you run out of organs yet to buy all these tickets
I
that you
know,
go to?"
I'm broke for him.
I'm broke for it.
Jesus. I got a third kid on the way. I can't afford to go to these goddamn. I can't afford for you to keep going to these shows.
15-person over the budget battle royal.
Oh.
So far, there's only 12 names
So
announced.
it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah,
I see.
see.
So
Punk.
I don't know what a Jordan Grace is, but it's a chick. So it's gender
She's
specific.
I know who she
She's
is.
local. She's here.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was in TSW.
Maybe
She,
she's
yeah, she was.
So that
She
means
was.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
She's from Texas. She's cool. I like her.
Moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
Moose is in it.
All right.
Rocky Romero,
Yeah. well,
Colt Cabana.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what Ethan Page is.
I don't know either.
I Am a Machine, Brian Cage.
Okay.
The One, Billy Gunn.
What?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
got fired from WWE.
Yeah.
Marco Stunt. For posing a picture with the Bullet Club. Now he's getting paid
There you
out.
go.
I don't know what a Brandon Cutler is.
Jay Cutler's brother.
ROH's version of Aleister Black.
Pastor Brown.
Punisher Martinez.
Mhm.
Pastor Brown.
Yeah.
I saw a picture on Instagram about with Punisher Martinez going to hospitals and taking pictures of little kids and stuff. I'm like, That's
not
so-
weird.
it's not weird because his name is Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
Like, hey kid,
I'm gonna
come
fuck
take a
these
picture of
kids
me.
up.
My name is Punishment.
They're from my scrapbook.
They're for your obituary.
Fucking Jeepers Creepers over here.
His last
Make sure
his last act.
Just wait till 23 Springs from today.
The winner of this match will show up again on the show later. And I'll tell you why. The Briscoe brothers against SoCal Uncensored, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio
Oh, I
Sky.
thought it was Pat Patterson.
We saw
and Joe
Scorpio
Briscoe
Sky
coming.
at Wrestle Circus when we went with.
Yeah, I know he is.
Are any one of those related to Joe Briscoe?
Main card, Fatal 4-Way, Madison Rain.
Okay.
She's on the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mrs. Adam Cole, Britt Baker.
What, Madison
Baby.
Rain's going to be in the
Yep.
video?
Mhm.
Her name's
Ashley Rain.
Ashley Rain.
Chelsea Green
Okay.
Mrs. Zack
Okay.
Ryder.
and Tessa Blanchard,
Oh, yeah.
Ex Mrs. Ricochet.
Oh, come on.
which means she's single.
Oh.
Fucking
The winner of the Over the Budget Battle Royal gets a ROH World Title match against
Damn.
Jay Lethal.
So,
That night?
Oh, he was
In-
still around. I thought
in-
he was fucking raping everybody. over
yeah, in the live chat, who was it that said one of these guys? One of these guys said Punishment Martinez should win and face Jay Lethal and win the title. That's it. Book it.
They're
All right,
pushing, as a character, Ring of Honor is trying to push more characters on
So
their program.
these-
I see
Are you
them
watching ROH?
here and there.
Who said this?
So
Somebody
for the
said it.
record, these Jay Lethal rape allegations are just kind of
Yeah, I don't know what
Didn't
happened with
happen?
that. What happened
Yeah.
with it?
didn't happen.
So,
Okay.
Apparently he was raping.
Christopher Daniels against Stephen Amell.
I've
Oh,
probably
yeah,
heard
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you've been watching the All Us and all that,
Apparently, Daniels did an interview a couple of weeks ago putting over that you're going to see a lot more out of Stephen Amell that you're not expecting to see.
Well, it's
So
Christopher
maybe-
Daniels. He can make it. He can.
Oh, he,
yeah.
dude, yeah. He
can
made
wrestle.
Cody look like a worthy ROH champion.
he made
when they
Samoa
fought
Joe and
last
AJ look good one time.
I thought that was Samoa Joe.
6-man tag, the Golden Elite, the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi
Mhm.
against Bandito, Phoenix, and Rey Mysterio.
I don't know who Bandito is, but
Neither do
okay.
I.
Okay,
It's time to learn.
the other Lucha House Party,
Yeah.
Oh.
the Lucha Black Party.
Ah,
I don't know what a Joey Janela is. The name sounds familiar.
he's a New York guy.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
No shit.
Joe Janela.
Molto bene. That's a
he-
nice
he-
donut.
He's on those All Us.
I never heard of the guy, but I knew he was from New York.
The kid has some fucking charisma. That kid is gonna be somebody in a couple years.
He would run in the same crowd as Gulak and Tony Nese. It was
Okay.
them three all together.
Oh, no, I would say Deuce and Domino.
Chicago.
Which
He was Cherry.
He's a
Which
member
one's
of the
Cherry?
FBI.
Yeah.
So Joey Janela is going to be in a Chicago street fight against Hangman Adam Page.
All right.
That will maybe make Hangman interesting to me because he's not.
I don't find Hangman interesting.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm
Does he
sorry,
still
I
carry?
don't.
Does he still have a noose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's why he's Hangman.
Yeah.
Still.
Marty Skrull, the villain, against Kazuchika Okada.
Yes, sir. May I have another?
R.I.P. Marty's girl. On those episodes, he's like, "Why do I gotta do this?" Like, he's so like, no, like, he's so fucking not wanting to do this match. Also, he looks like you ever seen a movie just came out, Tag?
Yeah.
He looks like the stoner. He looks just like him. The one from Let's Be Cops. The other,
Yeah!
he looks just
Jake
like Marty
Johnson.
Scurll. Yeah, Jake Johnson.
Yeah.
Fucking generic ass name.
Yeah.
Jack Johnson. Yeah.
It's a white name.
Yeah.
Yeah. White guys.
How white? Oh, never mind. Co-main event, Pentagon
How
against
did-
Kenny
Are
Omega.
we on 10 matches already?
Co-main event, Pentagon against Kenny Omega.
How?
Yep.
That's the
That
co-main
might be
event?
okay.
That's got to be the main event.
Here's
There's
the
a guy
main
wearing a
event.
Cody shirt.
Here's the main event for the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Oh, Jeff
Nick
Jarrett.
Aldis,
Oh.
Magnus against Cody. So this could be like Cody actually winning the belt that his dad won. Was wearing
Damn.
25 years ago.
And Cody's the main.
Yeah,
Like
this
he
is
puts
his
together,
show.
right?
This
Yeah.
is Cody's show.
Yeah.
This is his start.
This is the Vern Gagne. This is the Jeff Jarrett. This
Yeah.
is the freaking Jerry the King Lawler. He's
Yeah.
running this shit.
Okay.
So
okay.
promoters that run this shit usually are the ones that are on top.
You watch
And I
these
wouldn't mind
episodes
it.
of all this, dude. He's like, he
He's
needs a
evolved.
vacation. No, one, he needs a vacation after this. For one, he's fucking. They are him and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks aren't getting as much credit as he is, but they're all in. No, they're
Just the
all.
tip.
Yeah, they're all fucking like part of this shit. Like
That doesn't matter.
from everything. Like, and he's like, I'm learning shit as I go while I'm doing this. So it might be a disaster,
Yeah.
but it's fucking like from paying people from everything. So Cody is like top guy, and the other Young Bucks are
ROH is helping them sanction it,
Mhm.
but it's
Yeah,
Cody and
yeah.
Nick and Matt.
Okay, so that was Nick and Matt, like your best friends in the world. Okay, so all right, because that was the one thing I was confused. I think you probably just answered it, but like, because I'm seeing stuff from ROH is you can sign in if you're a
ROH member.
that thing.
New
and you
Japan
can, what? So you
also.
can, so is New Japan's doing that too? So is it different?
Here's the plan.
How is this? How is this?
Here's the
going
plan.
through?
It's live on Fight TV if you want to just pay for it. I think you also get like a $25 credit to use in the future if you order this pay-per-view. If you're a premium Honor Club member, the pay-per-view is free. If you're like the casual Honor Club member, the Ring of Honor channel, then it's half off.
Filthy casuals.
I thought it was $100
once
for
the
the whole
show,
weekend.
Commoners.
that's Starcast. That's the
Starcast is
fight.
$100 for the
But
whole
all
weekend.
that's like on demand for life. You
Yeah.
get access to that until
They're
the day
gonna
you
have
kick off.
Jim Johnson's gonna have like
A Q&A.
a Q&A
they're
about all
gonna-
the songs. He's gonna play some of the songs that he wrote, and
Yeah.
shit like that, which he owns.
And
so
some
he
So
can-
he's gonna
besides-
be Elias.
Dude, he can play any theme song.
Yeah. That was the dude.
Damn, he owns those fucking songs. WWE don't own those songs. He owns them.
I hope WWE, not to go off too much, but I hope WWE works something out where they
Yeah.
can, where like I don't want to be watching the network and then someone comes out and they like
Oh,
redub
God.
some of the
They would
classic
do that
music,
with the Undertaker all the time with this. I think after
Oh,
like he
yeah.
lost the licensing for like
Roland and
for
stuff.
Roland.
And then American Badass.
Yeah, he come on. I'm like, that's not the song that I would hear. Yeah,
Exactly.
it was.
Even the Titantron for WrestleMania X7, you could see Limp Bizkit's
Yeah,
music video,
yeah.
but you're hearing
Hollywood
generic
Hogan,
shit.
they didn't have the Jim
Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want that to. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
no,
don't
no,
mean to
yeah,
go off
yeah.
on there, but yeah.
Well, he's still getting royalties because they're releasing like these uncaged albums on iTunes, and
Yeah.
they're like older, like obscure theme songs that
Yeah.
Jim Johnson did.
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
still getting
The
he's still
unreleased
getting
stuff.
some.
I think they
That
might have left
Steve
on
Austin
Amicable.
heel song.
The what song?
So
Oh,
Stone Cold,
yeah,
yeah,
one
he had
came
a
out with it
weird,
once.
yeah, a couple times. SummerSlam 2001, I
Yes,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like faster.
Yeah,
It wasn't very good. It
Yeah,
wasn't very good, but it was different.
yeah, acoustic versions of Batista's theme song. There's actually some acoustic stuff he's
The
done also.
original Randy Orton song was an acoustic
The
when he
original
wrote it.
Y2J song.
Oh,
it's
when he
released on
when he
that.
says "bitch" in the middle of it, like before he ever came out, I was like,
Yeah.
he cussed. Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to see more of that.
That'd be tight. So yeah, for $100 you can watch all that.
All the meet and greets. There's a fall of WCW with
They're gonna
Bischoff
have,
and
have a roast of Bruce Pritchard, and then Bruce Pritchard.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying $100 for all that.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard is
Well,
and Eric Bischoff are gonna have a Monday Night Wars debate.
Yeah,
I'll tell you who did pay $100 for all that. Robert Medlin. He says, I bought the StarCast package. I can't wait to see all the panels. Daniel is saying
I
this.
can't fault anybody for actually buying it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just
that's,
wouldn't do
that's
it.
too that's
Yeah.
too rich for my blood.
I think we may have already discussed this a little bit, but Daniel's saying outside shot that Neville is showing up to wrestle Will Ospreay as a surprise.
Oh,
Osprey's not on this card yet.
that's a little
Yeah.
racist.
Hector says, did y'all see the newest episode of Being the Elite? The guy that plays Shades on Luke Cage will show up with Ray.
Okay.
With Ray.
619 Ray Mysterio.
Why?
Oh,
That's a good question.
that's random as fuck.
Yeah.
What? Take and say something about Elias becomes an Asian chef, and it says, who wants to walk with Elias? What the fuck?
The marketing there is so fucking beautiful, though.
God
Who
damn it.
wants to walk with
That sounds like a story time thing.
Oh, Robert says he didn't pay $100. He paid $75.
Oh, you got it before they
'Cause
jacked
he
up
was
the price.
He was an early bird, and then that
Yeah.
gave him a $10 credit
Right.
towards All In.
I forgot. Originally, it was like $75-$80, and then they jacked it up. Yeah, that's right.
Anticipation for the entire show.
I'm saying
Are
I'm
you
about an
watching
8.
it?
I don't know yet where or how I'm watching it.
Mhm.
Like I told y'all in the chat, you do have my user ID and password for
You
New
can use
Japan.
it
Is it
after.
free?
Once it's
Once
over,
it's over,
it'll be on archive at New
Trust me.
Japan.
All I gotta
So
do
is
is
it
I told you you have the app.
I don't have
Yeah.
to sign in. I got your fucking shit on my phone.
Chromecast? Is it through
No,
Chromecast?
it's through a Fire Stick.
Fire Stick. There's actually a New Japan app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have. So, but
Wait, what day of the week is this?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
So you have all day
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
so okay. So anytime Sunday.
Oh, but you're working all days. Oh, but Labor Day. Yeah, Labor Day, fool.
Yeah.
This grown-up's working from 2 in the afternoon to 2 in the morning on Sunday.
There you
I'm
go.
proud of you.
What?
Yeah. dollar bills, yo.
There you go.
Damn, that's a fucking fuck me shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's how
Especially with who he's working with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
V1 now, all over again. Okay, yeah.
Um,
So you're at an 8. What about you?
anticipation level, it's a 10 because I'm like, oh fuck, this is tight. This is gonna be potentially groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I just have a. Remember when NXT Arrival?
Oh,
You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one.
Do you actually remember? Because that's
Yeah.
fucking. I remember trying to watch it.
I remember trying to watch it too. Yeah.
Charlotte versus Natty with the dads in
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, Fight TV. I've never seen it, but I imagine it's an okay like.
That's
We had
all right
problems- We
service.
had problems with it, right? When Scott was trying to
Mhm.
load up that fucking pay-per-view.
That
Yeah.
tells me enough I need to know. When you're already having problems with the pay-per-view, I imagine it's a couple thousand draw. This is gonna be in the millions probably.
Mm,
Not in the millions,
Well,
but
Hundreds of
hundreds of thousands.
mm,
It's gonna
Yeah.
flood, and it's gonna fucking.
tens of thousands.
It might break the.
That's
network.
why it's better that they're having it on demand on New Japan Network.
Yeah.
Because there you can watch it whenever.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think that they will announce an All-In 2? That's
Most
Hector. No, it's too early.
Definitely.
It's
They
way
need
too
not.
early.
They
Yeah.
need to see how this goes.
I-
They can't
No,
announce
what
that
are you
in
gonna say,
the-
Chris? What are you gonna say?
Most definitely not.
Yeah.
The you could only lose your virginity once.
Yeah.
Aye!
Well,
G1 and Ring of Honor are sold out Madison Square Garden because it's WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
All In sold out because it's literally fuck you, Dave Meltzer. In a nutshell,
Okay.
Dave Meltzer called him on through
Yeah.
shade. Cody called him on his bullshit.
Yeah.
Cody came out the bigger
Wait,
man.
he's in the documentary though.
A fan in May of last year asked Meltzer, "Do you think New Japan or Ring of Honor could sell out a 10,000 seat
He
arena?"
said
And
no.
they said, "Not a chance in hell." And Cody's like, "I'll take that bet."
Yeah.
And that's how this whole thing started.
is
it? Okay.
That's how this whole
Okay.
thing started.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking Uncle
New
Dave.
Japan sold out the first time Strong Style Evolved in
Mhm.
March because that was the second show here.
Yeah.
But they couldn't sell
This
out the
shit-
Cow Palace in San Francisco.
No.
I'm not sure how fast, if at the same speed, the tickets for this next show that they're going back to Long Beach in October, November. It's hit or miss.
This is striking while the
think
iron is hot. This is
yeah.
perfect timing for it. It's all the plans. are
Chicago's a
aligning for
wrestling
this.
town too.
Exactly. Everything's gonna be perfect for this night. I think it should stay. But see, here's the thing: if you watch on the documentaries of it, he's saying, "I don't want this to be the last one. I want this to be a thing." But at the same time, if these succeeds,
There's
only one color is going to matter after this, and that's going to be green. That's going to be Mystic Man saying, "Okay, you."
And of course, hold on. This is if it succeeds. You know, a lot is writing on it. You know, it's if it succeeds. And I could tell you from experience that there is something that was kind of along the same lines this past weekend, that if this succeeds, it's going to be big. And guess what? It was a huge ass flop. What I am talking about is the first Blackcraft pay-per-view. That was this past Friday.
What the fuck is that?
Blackcraft, that is Seth Rollins's
his clothing line.
And his wrestling school and promotion and all that.
I heard about this.
It was terrible. It was so bad. It's their
the students.
Their
Basically
students,
like ROW, but instead of Booker, it's Seth Rollins.
It's Seth Rollins,
What do you do about it?
They had their first pay-per-view, and it was this past Friday, and it was just really bad. They had Paige there. She was out in the audience. She was
of course they're gonna
around.
have WWE guys there. It's
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, you didn't watch this? It's Seth Rollins. What the fuck? You got yourself a fan?
Even I got limits, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I'm doubting the paternity, Maury.
They definitely are trying to go
Says
with
baby daddy, not husband.
They were trying to go with like this whole
You're
like
sucking the dick from heaven.
they were trying to go with this whole like dark satanic gimmick kind of thing, which kind of worked out. They were in like an old church.
How many punishment Martinez's did they have?
They had several punishment Jose's, not Martinez. But man, there was a lot of botches. The quality wasn't all that good. They had a couple of old guys that wrestled for a little bit too long.
Okay.
So
well, y'all are all old PWA heads, right?
Yeah.
So when they bad shows?
I wouldn't say that they were all completely bad, but this one they tried to like make it a thing. Like this was supposed to be as
if like PWA started as ROW.
But the problem is PWA was never on television. PWA was never on the internet. PWA was never asking for money. I had no idea what the fuck a Blackcraft was. I thought that was like an upgrade for StarCraft.
It doesn't even sound like a wrestling name.
It sounds
and you're asking for money for people wet behind the ears and maybe wet under the nose? No. Sorry.
Robert says, hey, at least they didn't run over a child.
Why are you talking about that? Yeah, why are you not talking about that?
God, that was so...
That was
like not even believable. Dude. Like I've run over shit before. I shouldn't brag about this, but there's usually a thud or a pothole or some kind of axle breaking, somebody screaming something. That looked too fake. Like we could break out our phones and we can enact that shit in the parking lot back here.
Wait.
That sounds like a challenge.
Daniel Price says, so if Blackcraft, their school sucks, should they burn it down?
I'll raise it that one.
Too white for your own good, bitch.
Yeah, there you go. Empty. God damn it. That was great. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. They tried to have a band and they were out there performing. They were okay. But yeah, I do not recommend it.
Travis,
yo,
your anticipation level for All In.
All right, here's the thing.
Enlighten us, oh Jedi
Give us
Master.
the number.
No, because here's the thing. I've never been really on the Bullet Club, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. Yeah, I've watched them. I've said things about Young Bucks before. Where it's like they're entertaining,
but it's not wrestling.
It's not wrestling. Yeah, it's not wrestling, and I stick to that too. I don't think they wrestle. I think they perform stunts. Anyway,
because we don't agree with that theory, that's why he hasn't come back.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but that being said, without being on the hype train for everything, I respect and appreciate everything that they've been able to put together. I don't know if I appreciate All In more or if I appreciate the fact that they're able to sell out Madison Square Garden more. I think that's a huge accomplishment and should be noted.
Regardless if it's WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
Selling out the Garden?
Yeah.
What did Vince McMahon always say back in the day? If you can make it in New York, motherfucker, you can make it anywhere sooner or later.
And that's why I was a little, not confused, but like I was trying to figure out, like, with all these different promotions airing All In, like, where's this going after All In? Like,
you're worried about a super clash and nobody gets along and they all sink.
That could happen.
Yeah.
That could, because right now we have a handshake deal, I guess, with these different indie feds that are trying to compete against WWE, which it could work, but it could not work also. So if it doesn't work, what happens?
And we're getting a talent raid in November. I guarantee you we're getting a talent raid.
And I can tell y'all.
Why do you keep saying November?
The last quarter of the year.
Thanksgiving.
The last quarter of the year is whenever he gets like all of his soldiers for the first quarter of the year, which was WrestleMania week.
Will it be after WrestleMania though?
Well, debuting then.
They'd
but
be
you get the
debuting to
contracts.
hype for Mania. I would imagine.
Or 6 months in NXT.
Or takeover.
Yeah, takeover. The Royal Rumble takeover one. That's where it'll be like, whoa.
Well, are there still rumors going around about Kenny Omega?
Those never stopped. Yeah, those never stopped. I'm circulating them myself.
Do we want it? Okay,
I keep saying he's gonna come out of the Royal
do
Rumble.
people want him in WWE?
I don't.
Marks don't because WWE will ruin him, and he's he's there in Metallica in 1985 right now. Let him
87
right
Kill
now.
them all still around the
Yeah.
edges.
Just not.
This is before Black Album.
Right. They don't want
him
Black Album.
going. They don't want Black Album. I happen to like Black Album.
My man.
I happen to like Reload and Load, so fuck me.
If you finally make up your mind and all the voices in your head agree that you want to make NXT competition and a third brand, you fucking put Kenny Omega in NXT.
Yeah.
As the future. If
but does Kenny Omega want to do
I don't know.
WWE?
Yes.
It's everybody's dream.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day. No, the
Well, his mama said.
Talk is Jericho. He said he loves WWE.
Okay.
He would want to do WWE, but not right now. He has things to do before.
All right.
That is his goal. The WWE is his goal.
What's to say that he doesn't do what freaking Jushin Thunder Liger did at Takeover Brooklyn? Show up for a night, put a kid over.
That's why
Omega.
No,
could do it.
then everybody would be wanting that more. Like it wouldn't be a one-off. They would.
Well, no, that's why he won't do that. But the fact that if he could do that, that's why I love this whole situation. I had a thing with like an argument last year with one of my friends about how he's one of those like, oh, New Japan's taking over, WWE is going on. Like, first of all, slow down.
Yeah.
But
tranquilo.
But what I think is they've learned their lesson from TNA, specifically from WCW and all that shit. Of just like, you know what? No, let them succeed because that's more for me to take later. But at the same time, not burying them because then after that, because for a while after TNA was kind of to shit a couple years ago, there was no competition. Yeah. But like when they first started going like to complete shit, I never watched it begin with. So I don't care.
Look what they did. They raided them. They took all the good stuff that was still there. It
Yeah,
took AJ.
took two guys.
but for a while between like 2011,
Rude?
20, whatever.
Like I said,
2011.
two guys.
Yeah.
AJ
AJ and Joe. That's
and
it.
Rude.
AJ
Oh,
and Joe.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Rude? You don't like him.
I don't like him.
Fuck.
But anyway, competition breeds excellence. You know what I mean? I think it does. If there's nothing out there, you get stagnant. You get a 15-year John Cena reign. You know what I mean?
Right, so
you get that.
So here, that goes back to what I was saying before about them working a deal with maybe getting Kevin Owens, give him the rub over there,
Yeah, give and take.
to have that outside eyes kind of looking in, and then who knows, maybe back in the day, Vince even helped finance ECW for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just
They
saying
do it with Progress. What they do with Progress, is they help them out.
And then
the other
Keith
one,
Lee ended up from Progress
PWG,
over into
was it PWG? Was it
and Pro
PWG?
Wrestling Guerrilla too.
ICW in Ireland, they do all that. They do that, and this is all Triple H, by the way. Triple H
He's the younger one.
Yeah.
He's the
He
younger
knows
one.
that there needs to be something to happen to get there, because there is something there. I will say there is, because I know a lot of us like to look, we're wearing the t-shirts and everything and saying that, they're taking over on us. No, I mean, if you look outside the wrestling fandom
and look at it as a business,
it really isn't right now. I mean, you can say it is because they're in Hot Topic.
Yeah, that's exactly where I would go in. In high school, I was the guy that everyone loved Metallica. I like Megadeth. Everyone liked fucking perfect example. The guy said earlier. Everyone like Nas. Everyone like Jay-Z. I like Nas. There's always I was always that guy. You know what I mean? So
Counterculture.
I'm wearing a Bullet Club shirt. By the way, I was lying. I fucking do Metallica over Megadeth all day. You know what I mean?
Example.
That was a bad example of the first.
Rest
one.
in peace, though.
Yes.
And Countdown.
The shit. But what I'm saying is, right now, if we were in Hot Topic, my wife was like, "Hey, look, what do you want? There's an AJ Styles or a Kenny Omega shirt." See Kenny Omega. You say, "Hey, there's a fucking DX shirt or a Young Bucks shirt." I'll take Young Bucks. Why? Because it's cooler, in my opinion, to
Counterculture.
wear the counterculture stuff.
There you go.
And that's what this is. But not to the point where it's like, no, fuck WWE. I want to wear. No, it's more like, oh, it's cool. I like it, but I like this. This is my style.
Does it hurt the fact that okay, we have again, it goes back to being like a combination of like New Japan and ROH and all these other indie feds coming in, and it feels disjointed to me. Like where it was like back, I can only compare this to ECW at the time.
Okay, yeah.
Before that, but ECW was a fed, like it was one thing. Like everybody was under one management down. I think if they had something like that now, if they can get together and have one fed, instead of bringing in different guys from different feds, I think we might have something that could at least start in a region.
Yeah,
and then slowly get a TV deal.
That's what NXT could have been. Could be
because we're getting to another.
That's what
issue.
Blackcraft wanted to be, from what I understood. But no, exactly, they completely flopped. That's what I'm saying. But I'm thinking that that's where they were trying to go,
and that's where the other problem's starting to come in. Because you said it earlier, dude. We can fucking have 4 different matches a week with Pentagon.
Yeah.
I don't want to get tired of Pentagon, but if he's hopping around 7 different fucking places, eventually you will.
Yeah.
All right.
So
like when I watched that
he's
match
like the Cardi B of wrestling. Everybody is fucking jumping in, or having her jump in on the song.
Yeah.
Huh?
The new Nicki Minaj.
Who? What are you talking about? English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Hector in the live chat says, "Yeah, Travis is the Jim Cornette of HWR."
Motherfucker.
And then Daniel Price says the only reason why I want Omega there is in WWE is to bust Rollins in the face with the V trigger. Otherwise, hell no, I don't want him in the WWE.
And the helping could only last for so long because they're helping Ring of Honor and Japan
is cooler than Metallica.
Cooler, yes. Better, Metallica shits all over everybody.
New Japan, Ring of Honor, even AAA, Bandito from AAA, they're helping out Cody for one show. If he succeeds and decides to go further, do you really think Ring of Honor, New Japan, and AAA would want another team competing?
No, but you know who I think would? NWA.
They broke up a long time ago.
Billy Corgan
he died in like 93. They're not gonna get back together, dude.
Shut up. I mean the National Wrestling Alliance. Yeah, you're right. Billy Corgan is kind of looking,
and he's trying to rebrand it.
He's trying to rebrand it. I mean, remember, this is what TNA did with NWA as well. They're like, oh yeah, let's have your belt. And you know what? We'll
NWA TNA. That's what it was.
NWA
replaces E with Eminem.
Yes. God damn it. Ooh, that's what I think about. Okay.
Really
no, but I mean that's totally an
opportunity. Smiling politely.
That's right, motherfucker, go.
Yeah, that's exactly what they could wind up doing here, especially if, let's say, Cody wins the NWA belt, and then, all right, well, there's going to be a rematch at All In 2, and all of a sudden,
NWA presents All In 2.
Exactly, and if NWA needs a vehicle, that's this right here. The NWA has never been more relevant in the last, 3 years as what they're going to be this one fucking match.
30 years.
Well, maybe even longer. I mean, when was the last time NWA was relevant at all?
When they came to WWF as a Midnight Express.
This coming from the guy who tried to work a little bit with the NWA, with NWA Houston and all
back when TNA,
that explains everything.
Secret agenda.
You know, the thing I hate to do the most.
What's that?
Is agree with you.
I know.
But when you bring in new, younger fans that shop at Hot Topic to your NWA brand, and you bring in the older fans that are watching because just like my late brother-in-law, holy crap, Chris, hey man, I'm watching wrestling again because I didn't know Ric Flair's kid was wrestling. So when you have the son of the plumber, your new NWA heavyweight champion, you do have an opportunity to strike on an iron that's starting to warm up.
Hey, are they like, I don't know about like the marketing or promotions or anything for this thing. So are they, for his match, for this the NBA title, are they marketing like that? Like he's the son of Dusty Rhodes going like are they doing a legacy thing?
They're not doing the legacy thing because the fans that are watching this show already know it. This isn't
trying to drag in other people.
This isn't World Wrestling Entertainment where they're trying to advertise this to the casual audience. This isn't for the casual audience. This isn't the Nickelodeon kids movies for kids. This movie specifically for us old folks that like to watch.
Cody
good
is
wrestling.
also in a lose-lose situation when it comes to the outcome of this match. He loses. Oh no, yeah, fuck it. He wins. Like, I was gonna contradict myself. He wins the match. Cool, he's the NWA champion. But everyone's like, "Well, no shit, fucker, you booked him." I mean,
Yeah.
you're pushing a book. You're just doing
He's Jeff Jarrett himself.
exactly.
Yeah.
He loses the match. Oh man, he's not the champion. But everyone's like,
At
see what
least
you're
you
saying.
tried.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But wasn't Memphis good when Lawler was the champion and feuding with Bill Dundee? Wasn't freaking AWA the best when Vern Gagne was the one in charge of
wasn't
the
the
belt?
Attitude Era the
Was-
best when Vince McMahon was the champion?
Wasn't TNA's best days when Jeff Jarrett as a heel was a champion, putting over the next crop of guys? I mean, it's
Arguably.
arguably. That's
Hey,
another episode.
Hector and Daniel both said this at the exact same time in the chat, talking about the 10 Pounds of Gold documentary. They said that series was the voice of NWA and basically kind of giving you an idea of what is going on into their thing. And
I thought I was straight out of Compton.
now basically they need a face, and that face could very well be
So
Cody.
in this, what was this documentary? Where was this documentary
Yeah, I've
at?
never even heard of it.
Was it new? Is it recent?
I think it's on the NWA's old streaming.
The
thing,
reason
but I think
The reason I'm asking is because if it's recent, are they just now airing this, and are they promoting All In with the documentary? Like at the end of the
Yeah.
documentary, they're saying, "Check us
Well,
out,"
well,
watch
well,
the title
watch
match.
it.
that I remember hearing this being a thing that you need to watch all this shit to get caught up
understand.
for All In, and one
Okay,
of
so
them
that
was
goes back to
this.
what I'm saying. It is a legacy thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? If they're talking about
If
Dustin,
it's a legacy thing, then one, he should win the
Yeah.
fucking match.
Yeah.
He should win
Yeah.
just because that'll be the perfect, like the cherry on top of everything of a successful weekend if he wins the belt.
It's a YouTube series. That's what Hector's saying.
Unless Dustin Runnels comes in and
Boom.
costs Cody the
Oh,
match,
God,
and
yeah.
that's your all-in-2 co-main event, brother versus brother.
All right.
It's your WrestleMania.
Did you give us
Pre-show
a
match.
number, Travis?
for what
For All In, what's your anticipation level?
anticipation? Ooh, I don't
Spit
know,
it out.
Like, I don't know, 6, 7. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not like on the hype train, so
Yeah.
How about you?
I'll watch
Assuming you have access, because I'm giving you access.
I'll watch it.
You'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll
okay,
watch it.
that's
No, I'm
out of
curious.
Travis. That's
Yeah.
good.
No, I'm curious about. I do
That's
want to
exactly
see it.
where
I don't
I'm
want to pay
at.
$40 for it.
Yeah, one, I'm not gonna know half the people on the card, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, oh, okay. I'm curious to see what the hell is going on. So just for like shits and not even shits and giggles, just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch this.
And plus, just to support, to not support because I'll be watching for free, but just
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Give us a number,
Oh,
Chris.
come on, man. My
You're
backpack's
going.
full. It's right there on the bed, ready to go. I'm at a. What did you give for Joe versus AJ at SummerSlam? A 20?
Why did you shop at Arrows to go to Chicago?
I'm gonna beat his. I'm at a 21.
Oh, this guy.
That didn't work out too well for me at SummerSlam though.
Yeah, that never
That worked out for
It
me.
was disqualification.
What would it take for you to not be satisfied with this pay-per-view?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Remember, for him, he's gonna be there. So I
I
think
know.
the pay-per-view acts. To me, it would ruin it because of the streaming. That's gonna ruin
Yeah.
it for me.
Yeah.
That's out of your equation. So you're gonna be there.
Actually, the
The
part
smelly fans,
Oh,
that's 1A.
Chicago.
But number one,
Chicago.
because I've never been to Chicago. Because dude,
Really?
I've never
I strike you as a man who fucking lives there.
Not yet. This is the first time I've been. And after I saw Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate on TakeOver, I wanted to be in that crowd. So I get to have that. What I don't get to have is fucking commentary.
Yeah.
You know?
Who
and,
is the commentary team for this?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sean Mooney is going to be on the commentary
What?
team.
The
Justin Roberts is on there.
Okay.
the
There's a
commentary?
girl that's actually going to be doing either commentary or
fuck?
backstage. But you better hope Penny didn't see that, or you sleeping here on this couch. And
On
you
top-
waking up at 5 a.m. because that's when I got to get up to go.
On top of Scott.
Like a
Trust
burrito.
me, he'll keep you warm.
Like a burrito.
So that's the
Don
only thing.
Callis will be doing.
Oh,
And
it.
that's what I was
Callis
gonna
is-
say.
yeah.
That's a good team, actually.
Why does the first name sound familiar to me?
Sean Mooney?
Yeah,
That's from
That's
like
old WWE, man.
Yeah,
the
90s,
80s, bro.
and that's what he went as.
Sean Mooney.
Sean Mooney.
yeah.
It's got like the name sound. I gotta either see or
Watch
hear
anything from like '89 and '92.
No, watch the Raw 25th anniversary where they had Sean Mooney in the background looking for something, and he was going through all the nostalgia trip. That's Sean Mooney.
Okay. I know who you're talking about.
So he's not going to go 2 decades behind. He can go 2 weeks.
It's Mooney, Callis, a girl, and who else?
Justin Roberts.
So there's going to be 4 people in commentary?
I don't know.
Maybe just
4-man shows don't work.
This show sucks.
Maybe Justin Roberts is going to be doing ring announcing.
Maybe
They couldn't contact.
Oh, but they also do have
they couldn't contact that guy from
Kenny
DCW.
Cruz, the announcer from Ring of Honor, is also going to be announcing.
Justin Roberts will start off, but then someone will come out and choke him with his tie.
Choke him with his tie. It'll be that guy from DCW.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to mention that.
It's the elephant in the room.
Over
It's the
under.
elephant in the room.
Over under for CM Punk to make an appearance. Not wrestle, just make an appearance.
I say he won't.
No?
I say he won't.
In Chicago?
He won't do it.
He's gonna be at Starcast.
He's actually going to
Pro Wrestling Tees.
He's going to be at Pro Wrestling Tees the day before
signing.
Where's that at? Is that in Chicago?
That's in Chicago. It's the store where they print the shirts in an
Yeah,
hour. Yeah.
Terrible shirt.
Yeah, says the guy that's got fucking Hot Topic credit card
my
to wear
wife-
all that bad shit.
My wife's got them. I
So-
get them for free.
What I predict is that CM Punk will be sitting in the crowd,
Okay.
With AJ.
supporting with AJ
They're gonna
Lee.
do like one of the UFC. Like people in the crowd.
Yeah.
They're not going to have cameras.
Yeah. How big is
Now,
the place they're
now
gonna
my
be at?
surprise, I would be surprised if I see Adam Cole ringside supporting his wife, or if I see another WWE wrestler in the crowd supporting
Who's
their
Adam Cole? Or who's Adam
Britt
Cole?
Baker.
Britt
Baker.
Burt Baker.
Remember at Wrestle Circus, the tag match? It was a mixed tag. Adam Cole and his chick against Sami Callihan and the chick from TNA Impact, the thick girl that had the mask.
Let's say
Havoc.
Havoc.
Let's
Yeah,
say
Jessica
no.
Havoc.
I thought Havoc
Yeah.
was the guy.
No,
Mantis.
chick.
Mantis.
Oh, no.
Not Mantis. Magnus? No.
Mortis?
No. In TNA, it was like fucking Kane.
Abyss?
Abyss. That stupid ass name.
Oh, Red Rum?
Yeah. TNA was terrible.
Daniel Price
Black
says,
Rain? What?
Dude, Booker T carried over the King Booker thing in Impact with the main event Mafia. It was fucking cool. Dude, fuck you.
Daniel Price in the live chat says Nicholas is going to leave school early on Friday, fly to Chicago, do commentary, and distribute milk and cookies.
Him and the chick from NXT, Izzy.
Oh god, she's freaking like 15 or 16 now.
No, she's like 11 or 12.
She's
No.
12. She's 12.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's 12.
What was Scott saying that she has a championship? Or
Yeah,
she won a
she-
Or
title?
she got
Oh, yeah.
chokeslammed by
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
She
going
had
on?
it coming.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
a white girl.
It was her and her mom. They were like ringside or something like
It was
that.
like a gimmick or something?
Yeah,
Like,
it was a
oh,
gimmick
okay.
thing,
It's
yeah.
like a skit or something.
Yeah. Like when
Right.
Corey Taylor punched Baron Corbin. You know, Corey
Ian,
Taylor's like this tall.
Yeah.
Ian Riccabroni is going to be on commentary.
Oh, Ian's going to be there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I don't know who the hell
Oh.
that is. Don
Yeah.
Callis.
Ian the Jabroni.
And then Excalibur, which just looks like some
That was
luchador.
a shitty ride at fucking S-Roll.
Sean Mooney.
Show him the picture. I'm sure you'll
Yeah,
recognize
Sean
him.
Mooney. That's
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
That's him. Alicia Atout is
Alicia
gonna be
Fox.
will be an interviewer.
There you go.
Yeah. And then Bobby Cruz is ring announcer.
Oh, Bobby Cruz.
Oh, and so is Justin Roberts.
Yeah.
Justin
Yeah.
Roberts ring announcer. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, printed that guy like
Ty
his
shook him on the
shit all
fire.
over WWE. Like,
Getting Daniel Bryan fired.
right?
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
Because he can't
All
take
right.
it.
Is that it, guys?
I hope so.
Yeah, well,
11.
almost.
Oh, Mickey James might show up to support all this.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Well,
Where are you going?
we are getting out of here. We're
Why
gonna
are
we're gonna
we?
leave the
Yeah.
floor to you guys.
Oh yeah.
We started with the OGs, and we'll let the OGs.
Oh, here we go.
But we already said everything.
We did. We kind of said all that we were gonna say.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So,
All We're stalling. I see for
Oh.
time over here.
Is that
Now
what
I
we're
see
doing?
what's going on. I get
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Okay. Anyway, hey guys. Yeah, we made it 300 episodes. Thank you so much for sitting through with us. This was a long one. This was 2 hours, but we had a lot to cover, and it was a very special episode. So thank you. If you could tell maybe some of your other friends or whatever, that way we have another successful 300 after this. That'd be awesome. Trav, it was nice seeing you, sir.
Yeah, good being back here for one night only.
Bro, you know you're welcome here anytime.
Yeah.
Maybe that one night only is coming from him.
Am I all in?
I missed a lot of shows.
Just
You-
Yeah.
That's true.
I missed a
That's true. Arnold does miss a lot of shows. I've always said whenever you're ready, you just come on back
Yeah.
and let us know. We'll get rid of Arnold.
Damn.
And we're closer now.
Right.
I did this for us.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, that was part of your master plan to get the. Get the game back together.
So yeah.
Arnold can moderate the chat behind the
I
camera.
got another kid on the way. I might not have too many kids.
So everybody joining us, thank you so much. Let your friends know, and then we'll try to keep it going for another 300 belt or more.
Yeah, congratulations to
Yes.
us. 300. Yeah,
Woo.
yeah, there we go.
Adios, my friends. Keep
Keep it classy. Oh.
Woo! That didn't really work. It's a celebration.
Bitch.
There you go.
I feel like an ROH match just started.
It's the same effect, basically.
Yeah, basically.